this party started, and we're trying to get this to screen record onto the computer in the other room so we can get them on YouTube because you guys have asked. And so many people have asked, could you please get these up on YouTube? And since our whatnot just doesn't seem to want to put things on YouTube, we're gonna go ahead and just do it the old-fashioned way. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, which means it's almost the weekend. Good morning. Already sold it. First in for the day. Welcome in, Melissa and Sam. Welcome to the adventure. Paul is here. Back is here. Bearded Thrifter in the house. GTS, Edison, Allie. Great Thrifty Alive. Good morning. You are not first bearded, but you might be the first with a beard on here for the day. So there's that. Stephanie, good morning, lover. Dana, great to see you again. Brighter. Bearded says they'll take it. Bearded said, how is Mrs. Bearded? Is she cleaning the mess in the garage that you left her so that you could go have fun and source more? I saw that post. Heather, what's good, baby? Rocking the day. I love it. Good morning. Yes, we got our coffee. We are working on our first cup still. 3/4 cold, of course. Yo, chill, don't expose me on here. You got it, sir. I mean, okay, here's your choices as a reseller. You can either organize all day or you can go thrift. You got the better end of the deal. You better be taking that lady out for some nice steak dinners. Fine and Gems, welcome in. Steph caught you. Natasha, what's going on, you guys? All right, so this is going to be an amazing day today. What are we doing? Listing. Why are we doing it? Because we like to pay our bills. So my name is Charity, aka Nice Comps. I am a reseller out of the South Austin, Texas area. I am full-time. Me and my hubs. Say hi, honey. He's back there trying to figure out the screen recording thing and solving eBay issues as normal. And I get to do the fun part. I get to be in here and talk to y'all, and he has to do the admin work. So I also need to take him out for a nice steak dinner. Thrift Drop, welcome in. Good morning, Finding Gems. Natasha's here. Guys, thanks so much for sharing this out. Thanks for joining me today. Sophia's here. I was hoping I would see Sophia because she is one of my favorite people. Yes, good morning, Amy. So what is this show about? This is a reseller support show / Charity's going to get her butt to work, and we're going to photograph things. We are going to talk about everything that has anything to do with reselling, whether you are brand new to this or you've been doing this a long time. We talk. Thanks so much for the follows, you guys. You're taking a song today. Idris, Maurice, Bailey, what's up? I hung out in Maurice's room forever. Last night he had a show last night. He was doing makeup, and it was so funny because he doesn't know much about makeup. I didn't know nothing about makeup. So we did have a few people in there that knew about makeup. So that was at least a few people. I was like, what's a body scrub? Tomboy. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, what's going on? I am literally a 14-year-old skater boy trapped in an adult woman's body. So there's that. We did spend more time yapping. I got work done though. We were yapping and I was listening. I was doing those variant listings for newspapers. Learned something about variant listings today. I will share with all of you guys. Yeah, so we talk a little bit about the Bay on here, the Poshies, the Depops, the Mercaris. We talk about those platforms. We talk about whatnot. We literally go over kind of everything. So what I try to do while I'm working and while we're doing this is answer questions, help you guys gain new followers, help you guys get bookmarks. I also can help you edit your whatnotty looking pages if you'd like, if you're interested in that, because I used to do marketing. So I used to do social media marketing, and I helped build profiles, and I helped businesses and companies do all of that kind of stuff. That was my previous life, which I loved the people. I hated waiting on other people to complete their projects. I didn't want to have to go out and find people, and the company I was working for, I had a nice little position, and basically AI took my job. But that's okay. I'm good with it. I love doing this. I would not change it for the world. We do this full time, and we've been doing this grind, you guys. So if you are new to the stream, the last 30 days we've been doing a grind, and basically I said we're gonna try 30 days of working really hard and see what happens. Spencer, what's going on? Tars, welcome in. Good morning, Grey Wolf Den, welcome in. Welcome in. Grey Wolf's Den, that reminds me of Grey Wolf Lodge. I don't know if anyone's ever been there, but anyways, so we started out with just thinking we were going to do this 30 days, and I think we're going to do this every month because I cannot believe the results of this situation. So we've been pushing crazy hard. You all know we have been focused on photographing 30 items every day, getting those listed and cross-listed using the amazing software Nifty. If it was not for Nifty, I would not be able to do as much as we're doing. And that's been the goal. And so what I like to do is I like to come on here and hold myself accountable to y'all. You're welcome to hold yourself accountable to us. Let us know how you think you're doing, what you think you're struggling with, what you think you're winning at, kind of what's working for you, because that's really what we're all here for. Now, before, welcome to my life, it gets crazy over here, dude, no doubt, right? So before we get started, though, I want to help you guys get some new followers. So let's get Southern Treasures. It's about freaking time you were over here. You butthole. Oh my God. I've missed you so much. You just are over there on the TikTokies hanging out. Max, like, did you just call me a butthole? I did. I did it. I did, and I stand by it. We love Mac. So anyways, I gotta say, I have to stem. Mac is back again. Mac is back. Okay, there we go. Had to get it out. Anyways, so we're doing the 30-day push. It's going really well. We're working really hard. We're taking photos. We're doing this. And what we're seeing is some serious, insane results. So we have already, in the last 30 days, made 3 times as much as we made the 30 days before. And the difference, you guys, has been the consistency. It is something I know I need to live by. It is something I have taught and preached at marketing seminars. I talked about it in a stadium with 20,000 people in the audience. I preach, but you know what? Sometimes we don't practice what we preach, and it is something I really struggle with. The funny and weird thing is, do we have any other ADHD people in here? That's me. The thing I have is if I get into something and I get consistent, I stay there. In fact, if I don't do it, then I feel insane and I can't even like complete my life, right? But it's getting into the rhythm that I really struggle with. It's like hyper focus or no focus, right? And so doing this thing and holding myself accountable and kind of living a little bit more by a schedule, even though my life's a hot mess, has really helped. So I wanted to hold myself accountable, get you guys some followers. So right now, Neurospicy in the house, yo. So what I'd like to do is get you guys some followers. So anybody that is in here right now that would like to gain new followers on Whatnot, what I need you to do is leave a heart below. Now, here's the rule. You got a pinky swears that you will follow back anyone that follows you. If you see someone with a heart, that signifies that if you follow them, they will follow you back. So who do we got that's in on it? We got Stephanie's in on it. Heather's Hustle is in. Green Thrifty's in. Grey Wolf's in. Straight from the Heart is in. Already Sold It is in. Dana's in. God is in. Amy's in. Southern's in. Even like called her a butthole. Nicole Fu, how the heck are you? Edison is in. Welcome in, you guys, and let's all follow each other. So if you guys are not following each other, boom, you just gained new followers that quickly. And that is what it's all about. So we do a lot of that in this show. We do it all throughout the show. I also help people with their profiles and help them to get some bookmarks. So let's do this. The first 3 people that comment below that have at least one show booked, comment me below and we'll pop over to your profile. We'll see if there's any recommendations I could give you for changing it up a little bit. And then we'll also gain you some bookmarks. Now, if you don't get picked and you weren't fast enough for the me's, that's okay, you guys. Stick around. I do this a lot throughout the show. So let's see who we've got. First 3 people. Amy Trammell is our first one. So what we're going to do is we are going to pin Amy. We're going to give Amy a follow. Number 1, give Amy a follow. Excuse me. Number 2, we're going to pop over. Now, any recommendations I give you, you guys can take with a grain of salt. Opinions are like armpits. Everyone has them and they generally stink. I can just help you with this portion of it because, like I said, this used to be my job. I made 6 figures doing this, so I got you. Let's take a look here. We're going to view profile. All right, Amy, let's take a look here. So number 1, adorable picture. I love it. You can see everybody's faces. It looks clear and clean. Next is your background, and the picture is not blown out. So that's amazing. Looks great so far. All right. Number one, let's look at her bio. I'm so sorry, you guys. Crafting is my happy place. Okie girl living in a small town, North Texas. I love creating things and I need to sell it to support my craft habits. I am excited to learn and support this amazing community. Thank you for all the support in this new adventure. I could not do any of this without the support of my husband. So, in the words of at Faded Flamingo, follow me and buy my shit. I love you. Thank you for all the support. Please follow the lovely people who have helped me on this journey. What an amazing honor. I love your bio. Everything about it is wonderful. I actually don't know that I would change anything. The only thing I would suggest is let the people know what to expect in your shows. So, you put in there that you love crafting things and you need to do this for your craft habits. You're excited to learn. It's a lot of things about what you're about, which is great. Nothing is wrong with that. But I would also put in there, in my show, you can expect to see some of the following things. So make it about other people as well. And that's going to draw people into you. It's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, friendship. I love the shout outs for support. That's incredible. I've never seen anyone do that. So that's amazing. Now let's scroll down to where it says shows. And here's the thing. She is at 37 bookmarks right now. Oh, already doing it, guys. I see y'all. Y'all know what we're going to do. We are going to get Amy up to at least 45 bookmarks for that show right now. Ready, set, go. Comment done and let Amy know below when you did it. Did you guys know that when you bookmark other people's shows, it looks good for your account? It's called engagement. Have you ever heard an influencer ever say something to you like, hey, make sure before you post anything on the TikTokies or the IGs, make sure that you go in and you engage. You leave some hearts, you leave some comments that are at least 3 words, you do this, you do that, right? You're doing all these things. That shows engagement on a platform. Exactly the same thing happens in Whatnot. So if you show engagement by bookmarking other people's shows, Whatnot says, this is someone that spends some time on this app. I like them. So don't be hesitant to give a bookmark. Bookmarks are free. So Amy, I hope that helped you out. And again, I say all recommendations with love. Next, we got Heather's Hustle, baby. We're going to go ahead and do Heather here. So number one, thank you in the condition. I see the following and I will follow back anyone that follows me. I pinky swears. So let's take a look at Heather's profile. So number one, let's make sure that we mention her in the chat. And then number two, let's make sure that we give her a following in the upper right-hand corner. Next thing we're going to do is click on profile and let's check Heather out. Heather's Hustle. Okay, number one, your profile picture is pretty good. Man, Heather, if you could remove the that brown background and put a different colored background back there between the white hoodie, your dark hair, maybe have a background that's got like some blues or some I don't know, like maybe green, some color. You like pink, maybe pink back there, because your face is going to pop. Otherwise, your hair and everything blends in. I would recommend doing that. Like I said, guys, you don't have to always do this. This is just my recommendation. And again, I only say this because I literally used to do this for a living. This is what I did for people. And then the next thing I would recommend, Heather, is your background image is actually blown, which means that it is not a vectored image, which is a fancy way of saying that it looks smeary. So I'm going to take a picture of it and just show you what we're seeing on this side. So on my side here, if you look and I go and I zoom in, see how the words there look kind of like things look a little blurry. Now, if people are on an iPad, they'll notice it. If they're on the computer, if they're not, they'll notice it. If they're on the phone, they won't notice it as much. But a lot of people watch these shows on secondary devices. People's secondary devices typically are iPads, tablets, and computers, because phones are our first line of defense. So what you can do with that, Heathers, is if you can get that image vectored, ChatGPT, AI, a lot of things can help you do that with the original photo. You can vector it, and it'll just make all the words look really crisp. There is this thing in our mind when we see a crisp photo, it just screams that we want to stay because it's soothing to us. When we see a photo that's overexposed or blown out or stretched, or there's any sort of issues with any crispness, that our eyes just draw away a little bit. There might even be someone in here that can help you do that quickly on the fly too. We've had a lot of people in here that have helped each other, which has been great. Let's take a look at your bio. Oh, you got some good stuff. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Heather, full-time reseller and proud spooky crew and Goliath Raider. I sell graphic and band teachers that bring the nostalgia, the edge, and the vibe. So our things that we're looking for on this is who, what, where, and why. So, and I'm going to write these down too so that I remember to keep mentioning these. Who, what, where, and why. So this is what we want in our bio. Who are you? She says, I'm Heather, full-time reseller. Boom, done. What do you sell? I sell graphic and band t-shirts that bring nostalgia. Where am I from? Let's see if we can find out where she's from. She tells us a little bit about herself. She's in recovery. Her recovery journey fuels her mission. I freaking love that. There's her why. And she loves to help other people. Proceeds goes towards donating hygiene items and clothing to people in entering treatment. I love everything about this. This is amazing. Where? Do we have a where on here? I'm not sure if we have a where. Now, where doesn't have to necessarily be where you live. I'm not telling y'all to spill out your secrets, but you can say, I'm from the northern United States, or I'm an East Coast girl, or I'm West Coast. Our minds like the following things: who, what, where, when, why, right? We like those things. I think on bios, you really only need to know who, what, where, and why. So I'd pop something in there. Great bio, though. Wonderful. Yeah. I love that. Love it. I love what you're doing. That is incredible and amazing. Okay, next person we've got is Grey Wolf's Den. Let's check out Grey Wolf's Den. So number one, what are we going to do, folks? We're going to follow Grey Wolf's Den. Also on Heather's, guys, make sure you get those bookmarks for her. Make sure, please, and comment down when you do below. Please, please, please. It is free for you to do that. It is generous. It is nice. It is wonderful. And it is awesome. So let's do Grey Wolf's Den here. Following, we're going to go ahead and pop over to view profile. And let's take a look here. Number one, picture's great. You could probably, same thing on your photo, Brandon. You could probably remove the cream background behind. And let's see, you've got a purple shirt on. It looks like the beautiful lady that's with you has kind of red hair. So purples and red. The opposite color on the other side of the color wheel that's going to help people's minds pop is like yellows, oranges. Those would be great in the background. You could also just do a black background if you wanted to. You could do a super crisp white background if you wanted to. And there's so many great apps out there to help you remove backgrounds. Chat GPT can help you do it. Canva can help you do it. You can even use your photo, upload it to eBay like you were going to make a listing, and then just click remove photo and screenshot that just to give it a little bit of depth. That's what I would suggest doing. Your background photo, your cover photo is beautiful. I love that. I love the wolves. It's a tiny bit unvectored, but honestly, that kind of lends to the almost like rainy, snowy feel to it. So I don't think that it's, I think you can get away with it for sure. Let's take a look at Brandon's bio. Hey, I'm Brandon, a proud member of the Goliath Raiders. We got Goliath Raiders in the house, yo. Smiley Raids and Coffee with Raj. Oh, wait. Every time we say Coffee with Raj, we have to take a drink of coffee. And now building my own raid community to uplift and support new sellers. I love that. I mod, raid, and help set up shows. And every now and then, me and Grey Wolf Smile 18, my wife, better known as Kim, will drop some fun random finds too. Thanks for the follows, you guys. Oh, we just sold something. We might not sell a ton, but I'm all in when it comes to helping others shine. Oh, Brandon, you're in my feels, Brandon. You're in my feels. Have questions or need help, DM me anytime. Let's build each other up and keep raids rolling. Let's raid. Okay, so who is he? Brandon. What does he sell? What is he all about? We need in there. What do you like to sell? I know you have in here that you don't do a ton of sales, but what do you enjoy selling? I really like selling wood carvings and antique furniture. I'm really into vintage clothes and handmade cottagecore photos. Like, I don't know, whatever you're into. So who, what, where? Where is he from? Where is he from? Where is he from? We don't know where Brandon is from. Where is he? So we got to get something in there, Brandon. Where are you from? Where do you grow up? What do you represent? Some people will put their sports team, huge Steelers fan, that tells me where you're from. Huge Broncos fan, that tells me where you're from. So where and then why are you doing this? It is all about the why. I love it. It's all about the fact that Brandon likes to be in the service of others. I think this is fantastic. And that's great. So let's go down to shows here. Let's take a look. So right now, Grey Wolves has a show on 9/7 at 1:54 p.m. 130 bookmarks at that. Let's see if we can get that up to 140 right now. Ready, team, and go. Let's do it. Grey Wolves Den, guys. It is free to bookmark. It is generous to bookmark, and it helps both of your accounts. Grey Wolves, you're one of my new favy people. I love that you're all about other people. All right. If I didn't get you guys, we will do this again. I do this throughout the entire time that we're on here. So let's go. Now, if you guys have shows and you wanted to shout them out without me going to your pages, put them down below, yo. We are all here to bookmark and help each other. My next show is November 4th, 2028, Southern. Mac, I can totally see you doing a show though. There'd be some country music in the background. She's out in the she shed. She's got a messy bun half up on one side of her head. You know, she's selling some lotions. I gotta tell you what, Southern. Girl, I owe your sweet butt. So you're really the one that started turning me on to like looking at perfumes and creams and lotions and stuff like that at garage sales and thrift stores, estate sales, etc. I wasn't selling none of that before. And I'm going to tell your sweet butt right now, I've been picking up that stuff at thrifts and garage sales. We picked up 2 creams on Tuesday that were $2.50 each. Those are both $70 bangers. I just sold an $81 bottle of perfume 2 days ago. I listed a perfume last night that's like a $90 banger. I got another one to list that's a $90 banger. I have a $400 perfume sans serif set that I've got listed. I am telling you, money in the freaking perfumes, yo. What is up? Damn. You know how many t-shirts I'd have to sell to make a $480 perfume profit? I'm telling y'all. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thanks for the shares. In mid condition, welcome in. Olga's here. Chris is in the house. Amy, awesome. And guys, all recommendations I give you, I'm telling you with love. I'm not trying to be bossy. I really am just trying to help y'all out. Ellie, welcome in. Look at all of you guys helping each other. Look at all of you. Durjack is in the house. How is my boy today? Guys, Durjack's got a show coming up. Durjack's doing Blacklight Lisa Frank. Excuse me. Thank you very much. That's amazing. Yeah, exactly. Durjack, everyone has your show bookmarked. I think you're going to have 800 million people in there. It's going to be incredible. Brandy, welcome in. Hey, you got it, guys. Do you know how they pick the shows that show momentum on the main page? Olga, with the question. I do. So everything nowadays works on search engine AI algorithms, right? So it's a popularity contest. It's quite like how it used to be for social media, or really how it still is. Of course, your people that are in premier shops are always going to have premier placement, and they deserve it, guys. I mean, these people have sold, over $100,000 in items, 8 million things. I don't even know all the things you have to do to get to that place, but they deserve it. They've earned it. Unfortunately, what happens, which is the same thing that happens to a lot of smaller influencers, is as you get lost in the mix, right? You get in the wash, and it's difficult to be seen. So things that are going to help you are the following. So number 1, even if you're just in a show and you're not doing much, run stuff. For instance, let's run one of these here. We're going to do this. I want to show you guys here. It does not have to be crazy. We are going to run right now some friendship bracelets. If you want to get a friendship bracelet from me and a nice little note, you can buy one right now. Now, while I'm talking, one of these might, in mint conditions, get a friendship bracelet. Durjack's went and get a friendship bracelet. So this is how we do it, guys. You just run stuff. Now, I will run stuff this whole show. I will run things and probably 50 of them won't sell. But Whatnot really likes you to keep the momentum going. They are definitely having issues with people just coming on and not doing that. Durjack, I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You got a hand-picked friendship bracelet coming your way, my friend. And so just by running those little things, it really makes such a huge, crazy difference. So number 1, Number two, getting bookmarks on your shows is crucial. It works in a 10, 10 alchemy, 10, nope, the word's not going to come. Units of 10. Let's do that. So 10 is great, 20 is great, 30 is great, 50 golden star, 60 great, 80 great, 100, 200 golden star. The more bookmarks you get, the more likely your show is to get pushed out. Because here's what happens. There, on a weekly average basis, I would say I probably bookmark, I don't know, 200, 300 shows probably, because I'm trying to help people out. But I don't get notifications for all those shows. Agreed? Would you guys agree that you've had people say, wow, I didn't even get a notification for your show? The reason being is because Whatnot is going to push out the people that either you've been in their shows a million times and you've bought a million things, but more than anything, it's going to push out the three people: promoted, people that have promoted their shows. I don't necessarily recommend that because you really won't get much back. Two would be premiere shops for obvious reasons because they have earned that right. And then three would be shows where that have a ton of bookmarks, tend to have a lot of engagement at the beginning of the show. Now, if you're saying to yourself, well, I am not any of those things, there's ways for you to kind of trick the system a little bit. So the first trick would be get in places like this. Get in here, get in other people's reseller support shows, get in shows and say to people, pop in a random show. Let's say that you like selling women's contemporary boho outfits. Pop in as many of those shows as you can, say three nice things, and then say to the seller, hey, is it okay if I ask, or if I tell you guys about my show coming up? They'll usually say yes. Then you can say in that show, hey, and by the way, anyone that follows me, I'll follow you back. Hey, by the way, bookmark my shows, I'll bookmark yours, right? It's a you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of situation. That's all you got to do. You get in there and you get those bookmarks. Never cancel a show. If you need to change the date, just push it. But getting those bookmarks, creating those friendships, following people that follow you back, gaining new followers, all those kind of things are going to really push that system out. Thank you, Amex, for the following. Oh, did we just get a tip? What just happened? What just happened? Dirt Jack, thank you for the tip. Oh my gosh. Dirt Jack always comes in here and like leaves tips and stuff. That makes me feel good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for adding value to us. So what do we do when someone leaves a tip? This is what we do. We're gonna pop over to Dirt Jack's page. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna miss 850 comments. I will scroll back. Okay, so we are going to honor Dirt Jack. So if anyone leaves a tip for us, we don't like to just say thank you. We like to go the extra mile. So I'm gonna mention Dirt Jack in the chat here, and I'm gonna encourage you guys to pop over. Let's give Durjack a follow. We're going to go over to view profile. Durjack's got a nice little background. Durjack still does not have a bio. Durjack, what are you doing? You're killing me, Smalls. Who, what, where, why? Jacob, get your bio up. And then we're going to go down to shows. We're going to click on shows and we're going to look at the shows that are coming up here. So he's got, let's take a look here. He's got VHS blank cartoons. That's amazing. At 1:13 a.m. And then he has the Lisa Frank Blacklight show coming up. So guys, let's get him up to 60 bookmarks on that right now. Ready, community? Let's go. Ready, set, go. Comment done below. Thank you so much, Durjack. I really, really, really appreciate. I much, much appreciate. All right. I missed things, guys, and I'm going to try to go back. Here we go. It's free to follow and bookmark, says Allah. Agreed. I do a lot of pop-up raids, says Grey Wolf's Den. I love that. Like, guys, if they're getting in these raids, getting people to raid you, here's a little tip. If I were you, and I'm not you, but if I were you, and I saw someone like, I don't know, Grey Wolf's Den that says, hey, I like to raid people. And I was a seller on here, I may send Grey Wolf's Den a message and I might say, hey, I'm a newer seller here on Whatnot. I'm really trying to grow my community. I know that you do raids. Would you mind raiding me if I'm alive when you're alive? And when are you doing the next raid? Because maybe I could like schedule a show around there. And then I'll encourage all of my followers to follow you and you'll follow me back and we'll just make a little friendship together. Would that be something you're willing to do? And I have a sneaking suspicion about our good friend Grey Wolf here that Grey Wolf would probably say, yeah, let's do it. What's your name? When are you doing this? What are we doing? And I bet you they'd help you out. So this is a business of networking, not net wishing. So you can't wish for more people to come in your room. You can't wish that you had all these followers. You got to work for it, ladies and gentlemen. We got to go, yo. We got to make those friends and we got to hang out. I've done 4 in 2013, not since then. Southern, I love you. Starting in October, excited to start. I love it, Mint. May Eclectic, what are you doing? Meg, you got another show tonight, don't you? You got another Meg. Oh my God. Justin, hide the credit card. Meg's got another show tonight. All right, y'all are going to bid me up now if I mention this, but we're going to mention our good friend here, Meg, in the chat. All right, Meg, 3 facts about Meg. Number 1, she has a super creepy assistant. Her name is Agnes, and she's this big, and she has a mouth that looks like this. And when you're a new buyer and you buy something in her show, Agnes comes on the screen and it's like, "Hey, I'm Agnes. I'm a super creepy doll, but I'm really happy that you bought something. Now I want to go back to sleep, but I love you. Bye." And Agnes is wonderful. So fun facts about Meg. Number 1, Agnes is her assistant. She is creepy and she'll haunt you if you say anything bad about her. Not Meg, but Agnes will. Number 2 thing about Meg is doing this crazy clean out of her stuff right now, y'all. She's literally trying to hammer through inventory at a speed I've never seen anyone hammer out. And so if you want super smoke and crazy, insane, good, ridiculous, bananas, bonkers deals on especially vintage clothing, if I were you, I would give her a follow and a bookmark on her shows. Number 3 thing about Meg is her sarcasm is so freaking perfectly on point that it will make you chuckle, you may pee your pants, and you will have such an incredible time. Justin knows when I am watching a Meg show because he'll be in the other room and I'll be like, she just said that. I can't control myself. Love Meg. So make sure you guys give her a follow. Grey Wolf says, thank you for the advice and thank you, chat, for all the follows and bookmarks. Yes, let's go. Live the hip fish. What in the hell? We're getting the whole TikTok crew over here today. Liv, my love, where have you been? I have missed you desperately. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, Aunt Dee's here? Good night. Excuse me, did I accidentally go live on the Tiki Talkies? Dee, when is your next show? What do you got going on, girl? Yeah, health and beauty is amazingly bangers on that stuff. God says I'm changing my bio again. Hey, it's ever evolving, right? Keep an eye out for Stella McCartney perfume. All right, I will keep my eye out. I mean, I'm pretty much picking up everything. Pinky Makes, thank you so much for the raid. Guys, I am behind on comments, so I apologize for not shouting that out immediately. Pinky Raids, thank you so much. We are going to mention you in the chat because this is what we do for people that raid us. So we are going to go over to Pinky Makes. We're going to make sure we give them a follow. We're going to view the profile, and we're going to learn a little bit about Pinky. Pinky Makes is a handmade showroom. I have all kinds of fun stuff here. Nothing y'all need, but guaranteed something you want. My live shows are ever changing. You never know what I'll have to come up with next. From doodads to trinkets, jewelry, toys, and plushies. Wait, I have to do it. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20, but who cares? No big deal. I want more. Okay, I had to do it. I have a little bit of everything for everyone. Come check out what Pinky Makes. Let's take a look at shows. We gotta get you, Pinky, we gotta get you a show on the books, my friend. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Amex, welcome in. Oh, Southern, we're always asking questions. Olive, thank you so much. Dude, I want to say this right now, y'all. You guys, all of you in the Nice Comps crew here, y'all always show up and thank people for coming in when they raid because you guys know I'm always behind on comments. So thank you from the bottom of my, the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for doing that because I don't want anyone to feel like I'm leaving them out. So hope you have an amazing show. You do great work for the community. Pinky, thank you so much. 3 Gen. I got a raid train coming up, y'all. I got a raid train coming up with 3 Gen. Now, we're not doing a ton of auction shows right now. We're basically doing community, and then I'm listing elsewhere. But I do have a raid train coming up with my good friend, Three gens here. If you guys want to give me a bookmark, it is on the 23rd. It is on the 23rd. And you will know that you are looking at the correct one because it'll have a little Texas raid train situation going on there. So if you guys can give me a bookmark, that would be amazing. And then also pop over and give my good friend Three Gens a bookmark as well, if you guys wouldn't mind. She is kind enough, out of the kindness of her heart. She runs these raid trains for us Texans. She doesn't get anything out of it. She just does it because she's awesome. And her family's amazing. She's incredible. They do great upcycled work. So let's go. Let's get some followers. Yeah, no laxative questions. I mean, we don't want to go that far, I don't think. I mean, y'all know I have no filter. So Zombie, welcome in. Great to see you. Bo Stacy, welcome in. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a minute. Giveies are better than promotions, I think. Yes. So, and that's a great thing. So what Dirtjack is just saying, so this is another great way for you to be able to kind of get new people in your show is by doing giveies, but giveies can add up, right? Well, what if you were to have sponsored giveies? So if you do sponsored giveies and someone buys that givey, you can run the givey. Then all you have to do is ship them out like a sticker or a thank you card. You run that givey, and all it's going to cost you is 73 cents to send that out to somebody. So that is a great way, especially for new people, to kind of kick off. Now, here's what I will say. Y'all, don't be shady. Don't be shady. So I see a lot of people. I was in a room the other day, and they were doing $5 giveaways, but they were charging people $20. So people were sponsoring these giveaways for $20, and then they were running $5 giveaways. To each their own. I just think that might be a little tough on the business practices because the person's like, hey, yo, wait a second. I just gave $20. So you're telling me you're making $15 off of me doing a giveaway. Now, I'm not saying not to make money on giveaways. If you guys want to do that, that's fine. We kind of just run ours for almost the exact same price that we give them away for. I just factor in, whatnot's going to charge me, and then what I'm going to have to pay in taxes at the end of the year, because it's considered an income item, right? And so I just factor those in. So if we do a $5 giveaway, we usually do $8. $8 covers the giveaway. It covers the 20% tax I have to pay at the end of the year to Uncle Sam, and it covers the whatnot fees. It's like $7.82 or something like that. So I'm not saying that you have to do it that way. My way is not always the right way, right, honey? Sure. But I just think be cognizant of that. It just can look a little iffy, if you know what I mean. Dirtech, I love you too. Followed him, bookmarked. Great. Did I miss anything else? It's always Jacob. Mo, what's going on? Eclectic Owls, thanks so much. Eclectic Owls is so fun. I pop in their shows all the time. They do live thrifting. I got the coolest pair of glasses from them. Yeah, I love it. Look at you guys. Look at all y'all following each other. Yes. So Eclectic Owl says we do like having suggested rates. So guys, if you have some sellers you really like that you've made friends with, I don't think there's anything wrong with reaching out, because a lot of us sellers, when we get ready to raid, we just look and see who's live. Right. I always try to pick someone I don't think I've rated before. But if someone messaged me and said, hey, I've got a show right after you're doing yours today, would you mind rating into me? I have rated into plenty. Shout out to Almost Alabama. I don't know if you're in here, Elle, but she's always really good about letting me know who's on and who is new, or who's, she's really good about that. So you can always ask the community too if you're not sure who. Reptile Guy is slithering in. Welcome in. Reptile Guy, you changed your picture. That looks great. I love it. Nest and Nook, welcome in. I love that you found me too, Mint. Yes. Oh gosh, yeah, Meg's got one tonight. Oh God. Get that credit card ready. I know. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. I still have hundreds of pieces, says Meg. Oh my God. Dude, I have, I think, 2 boxes that I still need to open. I can't control myself in your shows. You show me a freaking Paris Sport for $2. I'm not gonna not pick it up. I mean, good Lord. Yeah, Meg, you're gonna. Now this is what I just did though. I just created competition for myself in your show tonight, and I love it. God says I wear Depends during your show. What are you wearing tonight, God? Depends. Everyone is here. I'm telling you, the gang is here. I'm so happy to see you guys. It's been so for us lately, hoping for a great show tonight at 8:30 Central. When I grow up, I want to be nice comps because her hair is so great. It ain't easy being green. Bo Stacy, you have been a part of this community for so long with us. We're gonna mention you. So I'm gonna mention my friend Stacy in the chat here. We're gonna pop over as a community. One, let's make sure we're following them. Two, let's pop over to the profile. Ooh, I got a recommendation for you, girl. Stacy, I got a recommendation. So, Stace, you got to get profile picture up. So your profile picture is just a bee. And the problem with that is there is something happening right now. Well, this is happening on all social media platforms because of AI. People are creating all these additional accounts. So it'll be like one person behind a camera with like 40 phones in front of them, and all these different accounts are in and they're bidding things up. And it's a problem. It's going to be a problem for a while. It's just something that happens. I mean, welcome to the internet, right? So three things you guys can do so that people know that your account is real. Now, a lot of people aren't going to know that that's a thing, but a lot of people don't realize what they take in subconsciously. So if they heard someone talk on a video about this happening and they see a picture and it's just a standard letter or it doesn't have anything personal to it, their subconscious in the back of their head is going to say, it's just going to put up a tiny little alert, right? So if I were you, and I'm not you, but if I were you, I would get a profile picture up. If you don't want to show your face or you don't want to show any of that, it could be something else. Like just something that's going to catch the eye and make it feel like something people want to stop on. So that is number one. Number two, your background image, your cover photo is super cute. I love it. It's great. It's clean, it's crisp, it's clear, it's not smeary, it has a little flavor to it. I think it's super cute. Let's take a look at your bio. Selling with my daughter as a duo on Whatnot. Love it. Lover of all things old, sentimental from birth, married 41 years to a wonderful man, living my best life with an empty nest and loving on 7 grandchildren. Mother of 3 and so proud to be their mom. Working for 35 years at a public school and I love it. Ready to be the reseller and collector of most things loved. All right, guys, ready? Let's do our 4 W's. Who, what, where, why. Who? Who is she? She is a mother-daughter duo. There is so many great things about her in here. Check. You did it. What does she sell? I have no idea. So what do you sell? What do you like? What are you into? What can people expect to see on your show, right? We want to make it about ourselves. We want to make it about other people as well. I know this stuff seems so trivial, but I'm telling y'all, algorithm based, AI SEO based, the way that the meta crawlers are finding things, they pair people up and it's happening more and more every day. So you put stuff, if you guys pop into my bio, you will see I actually literally have keywords in my bio to trigger the search engine to invite people in that would be interested in those items. So what do you sell? What do we expect? Where are you from? We have no idea. So I'm an East Coast girl. I am West Coast, born and raised in a small town. I'm a farm girl. I'm a cottage girl. I live in the city. You don't have to say your city, just something that gives you a physical feeling of a location. People like that feeling of like, oh hey, oh my God, she's from Milwaukee. That's so crazy. I've got a cousin from there. She must be trustworthy. This is literally how our brains think. It's so crazy. And why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You're sentimental, working at 30, ready to be a reseller and collector of the most loved things. There's got to be another why in there. Stacy, why are you doing this business? Why are you doing it? What's happening? What do you got going on? Why are you doing this? Extra money? Fun? Spend it on the grandkids? Create full-time living? Subsidize part-time work? Um, working for 30 years at a public school and just excited to make a little extra income in here to take the grandkids out, or working hard to make this my full-time job because I want to be able to have extra on retirement, or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is, but who, what, where, why. Take a look at that and I guarantee you it is going to help you out. People read your bios before people read your ratings, your reviews, your solds, your ships. People look at all of that before they decide to purchase, especially first-time buyers. All right, let's get you some bookmarks. So right now, Stacy has a show today at 8:30 p.m. She has some really cute items. Look at that. Look at that Doris Day. Oh, Amazing. Really cute stuff. Your thumbnail pictures look great. Love it. Crisp, clear, relatable. Fantastic. I wouldn't change a thing. What I would do though is I would bookmark her. So if I were you guys and I'm not you, boom, community's already showing up. She's already at 40. Let's get her to 45, you guys. Let's get Stacy to 45. All right. I hope that that helps you out. Again, all these things I say and love, these are not to tell me trying to be bossy or tell you what to do. I do that enough with my husband. I am here to help y'all out. So, yeah, let's go Texas Raid Train, baby. Mo, your show is tonight. Okay, I'm gonna set an alarm. I can't miss Mo's show. Mo has been waiting to do this. Mo, we're setting an alarm. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. God, there was your alarm for last night. This is how I remember to come into y'all's shows because otherwise I would forget. So Mo is at 7:30. Is it my time? Let's see. Let's see. Mo, your show is tonight at 7:30 Central. So I'm gonna set an alarm. I challenge 3 other people in here. I challenge 3 other people in here to set an alarm for Mo so you don't forget. So it's 7:30 Central, which would be 5:30 Pacific. It would be at 8:30 Eastern. So I'm setting an alarm for you, Mo, and we are going to do that because I do not want to forget you. So you're on there. Okay. Good. I'm excited. Who's running the Georgia trade? I know. Is there a Georgia raid train? Is there? I don't know, Southern. Maybe it's you got a new job. Magical Panda, welcome in. Thanks for sharing, you guys. I appreciate you. Revenant Vintage is back. Great to see you. Durjek says, I've always paid for all my giveaways. And one of the things you guys can do too for giveaways to kind of ease the bank a little bit is look for things that don't cost you a lot of money. Here, in fact, I'm going to run something right now. You guys are welcome to buy one of these if you want to support the chat. So we are going to run let's do this. I only have 5 of these left. So we're going to pin this and then I'm going to run this. These are like under the eye things. I have a whole variety of them. I don't know which one you're going to get, whichever one I grab, but I'm going to run this right now. So this is one of those items that you guys can get for your giveaways. They're this small. They're 1/4 of an inch thin. So you're able to ship those and you only pay 73 cents to ship it. So here is the rule. It has to fit in a 6x9 envelope. Okay. And it has to be 1/4 of an inch thick at most. So face masks, the friendship bracelets, because you can flatten them, eye things, stickers, seed packets. What else do you guys? Does anyone else in here have any other ideas? Please, you guys share with the class. Let's talk a little bit about it. Those are great ways for you to be able to do giveaways and have it be inexpensive for you. Let's say that the item costs you $1 or $1.50. It costs you 73 cents to ship it. Now you're only out $3. Well, $3 is a lot if you're a newer seller and you do 4 giveaways, right? That's $12. Well, $12 is a lot better than $4.73 for shipping plus the cost of the item, right? Do you want to spend $12 for your giveaways or you want to spend 35 bucks? We did a lot of giveaways in the beginning where it was like actual things I had to ship. Oh my Lord. I think one show we ended up giving away like $80. It cost me like $80 basically to ship stuff out. And it was one of our smaller shows. By the time we paid for fees and everything, I think we made like, I don't know, $15 or something insane like that. So I was like, okay, excuse me, that's broken. So I was like, okay, what are we going to do now? So that's what I would suggest. VT's in the house. I am telling you, ain't nobody must be live over on the TikTok. We got the whole crew in here today. Mo says, I got almost 30 bookmarks for tonight. Mo, that makes me so happy. I think like last week you only had what, like 9 or something like that. So I'm so excited. Yes, I love that. I am so happy for you, babe. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, Heather, did you get a new background? Did we get it? Oh, the pink. You guys, that's what I'm talking about. So look at this. So Heather went in. Heather, you took the advice and you ran with that. And look at this, you guys. That's amazing. That is so, look at how much more noticeable that is. That just pops to me so much now. And I bet you, Heather, I bet you get some people that are like, oh my gosh, I love your new background. That looks amazing. Good job. Looks great. Fantastic, girl. Amazing. Eclectic Gal says, for sure, message us. We do 2 to 3 shows a week and we get done about 6 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time. There you go, guys. Eclectic Owls right there is saying, yo, let us know. And we'll rave you. I'm telling you guys. Magical Panda, welcome in. Jen is here. Wild Child, Gypsy Style is here. What all did you do to our accounts? What all did what not do to our accounts? I'm not sure what you mean, Chips. I'm not sure what you mean on that. Yeah, the whole gang's here. Do you guys remember that old video of that guy that had the deer that he fed outside, and it was like, Rebecca's here, Rebecca's eating her grapes, the whole gang's here. I love that video so much. Let's go. Dee, thank you, baby. I love watching you too. Dee, I gotta go change my, the kid says Kitten Lady Rescue. Oh my goodness, guys. Taking notes and going for it. Okie style. Love it. Love it. Green 50 says, Charity, can you message me with what email you want me to use for permission on the doc? Yeah, Green Thrifty, message me. If you message me, Justin will see it because he is the person that takes care of that stuff, because your girl here don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to that kind of stuff. So Green, just send me a message here on Whatnot. And Justin will get it figured out for you for sure. Customish Print, welcome in. I did a Lisa Frank and vintage sticker giveaway, and it helped my reviews as a new seller drastically and boosted my sales because the shipping is cheap. I love that. One BSS is here. I'm so happy to see you. One BSS knows what's up. One BSS knows what's up. One BSS has already put hearts down here, and we know that anytime you pop into our show and you leave a heart or you type hearts, what we do is we make sure we get you some followers. We're going to mention you in the chat here. And let's pop over to One BSS. So here's what One BSS is saying. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Follow me, I'll follow you. Help together do something new. Leland Park, welcome in, you guys. How do you figure out what is the best time to do a show? You know, Steph, I think you just got to play with it. You just got to play around with it. That's what we did. We surfed all over the weekdays to figure out key spots. Really that did well for us was Tuesday nights were really good for us. Thursday nights were really good for us. Saturday afternoons were bad. Saturday evenings were better. Sundays were a super bust for us, but I know sellers that Sunday is their best day. So I think it just kind of depends. If anybody has any advice in here for Stephanie, comment down below. Also, Steph, let us know what you're selling because I think that makes a difference. I know a lot of people that do snacks, like to do them late in the evening. People are sitting around, you know, they're hanging out. Maybe they want a little snack. They're thinking snacks. I know that's a great time to do snacks. So I think it just depends on like what you're selling. I know a lot of people that do kids' clothes do afternoons when kids would be napping. They also do it late in the evening or before school gets out, but before you got to get in line for to pick your kids up. So perfect. Green Thrifty, Justin will see the message. Hey honey, Green Thrifty messaged us on Whatnot with a question, and it's for you. Thank you. Hugs to you, Revenant. I gave away Werther's candy the other night. Meg did. Meg gave away so much Werther's candy. Like there's 1,000 grandmother purses screaming out there right now because they did not get their Werther's candies. So it was so creative and clever. I have air fresheners I'll be giving away. Bev, that's amazing. I love that. Already sold, it says cards. God says $100 bills. God, if you're giving away $100 bills, you're gonna get some serious people up in there. Cards, I love that. Magazine clippings, vintage celebrity pictures and stuff. That's a great idea too. We had someone in here yesterday, maybe you're here today, that said that she had her daughter make cute little drawings, like actual homemade, like little kids drawings with little stickers. And I thought that was such a great idea. So that was amazing too. Older Sold, it says, I do cool vintage postcards too. Photos, stamps. I mean, guys, here's the thing about the giveaways. It's just something fun, right? It doesn't have to be something crazy. How do I get you to review my profile? Well, you just ask. Look at that. That's called taking initiative right there, folks. So Kitten Lady, let's go ahead and follow Kitten Lady. I'm going to mention her in the chat here, and we are going to pop over to you, my sweet Petunia, and let's take a look here. So number one, your photo. Let's take a look here. Good. Great. Is that in? Your photo is one dot vectorized. Did you stretch that photo? You might have stretched it. So when you have an image and it's not properly vectored, meaning vector just means it can go back and easiest way. Vector is a way that you can create an image so that it can stretch and return without becoming pixelated. There is something with your photo. Something got stretched. So I would remake it if you can, or something happened. Something happened. I'm not sure on that, but it feels a dot off to my eyeballs. And then let me take a look at your background. Your background looks crisp. I'm gonna take that back. Your flower background is slightly fuzzy. The initials in the front are crisp. That's okay, because the background can look a little bit fuzzy, almost like you were taking a portrait. As long as the wording is crisp, you're good to go. So I would just say there is something on. I like that you've got pink and then you. I think that's great because that really pops. But there's something going on with that image, and I'm not sure that I know what it is. Okay, let's take a look. Number one, you've got to get rid of the word TikTok and FB. You're not supposed to technically say TikTok-y, Facebook-y, IG, any social medias. You can. It's not written in the bylaws, but Whatnot is also a social media platform. So the second you mention anything in there, so like what I have is follow me on all socials at Nice Comps. So you can write that. And I would also put that at the bottom because that's just a side note, right? We want to know your who, what, where, and why, first of all. And again, you guys, for anyone that's popping in here that's new, I say all of this with love. This is just stuff that I advise because this is literally what I used to do for a living, was edit people's stuff. Okay. So let's take a look. Anything found between four walls, Kitten Lady Rescues sells it all. If it has more love than can be given, it's not pre-loved, it's still pre-living. Ah, yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Hey, Justin, you ready? Anything found between four walls, Kitten Lady Rescues sells it all. If it has more love than can be given, it's not pre-loved, it's still pre-living. Damn! 10 out of 10. Get ready. Preparing to sell everything at all once in almost every category until it's all gone. Say my upcycles, special order denim. I'm a mom, mama, believer, educator, sarcastic, prankster, sweating in Texas. Girl, you're telling me. Saver of kittens, lost souls, and all things to resell. Jewelry to shoes, kitchen to yard. I would undercapitalize shoes because kitchen and yard aren't. I love Jesus, but I curse a lot. I've done it all, and now I'm here. Life's too short to do just one thing. I'll mod for anyone. I have notes in my shop to copy when I'm down or sick. Please be patient. I love that. All right, who is she? She's a mom, a mama, a believer, an educator, a come to Jesus lover. Love it. What does she sell? Everything, every category. I would put some keywords in there. So, like everything, including, vintage clothing, tea towels, MCM decor, grunge pants, whatever you sell. Maybe it's a few keywords in there so that the AI SEO can find that. Where are you from? Where are you from? Texas. Perfect. We got it. And why are you here? You are here to. We don't know. We don't know why you're here. So we got to know why you're here. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? If I said to you, give me the number one reason why you're doing this, what is it? Is it money? Is it friendship? Is it freedom? Is it to supplement your income? Is it to make money to take the kids to Disneyland? Is it to, what is it for? Give me a little something on there. But I love that. And I do love that you put in here, when I'm down or sick, Lyme, etc., please be patient. I love that too, because that just tells people like, hey, yo, if she's got to move her show, don't get salty. If she doesn't ship 3 seconds after you buy it, don't get salty. I think that's great. And I think your offer to mod people is wonderful. So those are just a couple little things that I would change. Let's get you some bookmarks while you're here. Oh my gosh. And your images on your bookmarks, damn, those look great. Wow. Yep. 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 Love it. Amazing. Yeah, those are great. So here's the thing. If you look at your morning chat images, See how it pops because it's an AI image. See how it pops though? AI knows what's up. The dark background is crusted by the top of her shoulder. The top of that shoulder has sunshine. So it goes dark, light, dark. The background goes dark, light on the left hand side, dark, light eyes, dark, light cheeks, dark ear, light hair. It goes back and forth. If you guys pop over to Kitten Lady Rescue and you look at morning chat, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is what you want to do for your images. You want it to have depth. You want it to be able to pop against each other. You want those things to almost conflict in lightness and darkness because it makes the image feel like I can reach in and literally grab that cup of coffee that's being held. So when you're making your background images, same thing. Now, you could take, Kitten, you could take that image that you have in the background and probably ask AI using like DALLE is part of Chat GPT. It's my favorite place to do images, DALLE. Um, you can ask it, make me an image that's horizontal in nature, 16 by 9. I want it to have super cute kittens in the background, flowers. I want it to mainly be in pinks and whites. I want it to have depth and make it look trendy or whatever you want to say. You can take just that image and then put it in another app and get the KJR on it. Or you could say literally to ChatGPT, put the initials KJR in the front in a cursive lettering. It is going to give you the most amazing looking image. You guys can do the same thing for your photos. I'm going to teach you. You guys want a trick? Who wants a trick in here? I know we are not talking reselling here, but we are helping each other out. I'm going to show you guys a trick. Okay. So I just took this photo. I want to pop out of you here. I know you guys have commented, and I promise I will get to them. So take a look at this picture I just took of myself. The background looks busy. It looks crazy and insane. Now, this is going to be a trick on an iPhone. You can do this on Androids as well, but you got to look how to do it up because I don't know. Because I'm an Apple person. Now, if I take that image and I hold down on that image, I can then hit copy. I can then go over to my text messages and I can literally text myself that image. Now, what's cool is it'll take the background out. Now, I can take that background. I could have ChatGPT make me a really cool and interesting background, and I could then place that in front of it. Or I could go into, I use CapCut. So let's find a cool image on the internet. We're just going to look, we're going to do rainbows and butterflies. I don't even know. I'm literally just picking something. I'm going to go into images. I'm going to find an image that looks pretty good, that isn't look blown, that's got some crispness to it. And I'm going to screenshot it and or save it to my photos. And then I'm going to go over to CapCut. This is how easy and fast you can literally make a new profile picture. I'm going to go into new project. You guys can do Canva. You can do anything you want for this. And I'm going to click on photos. I'm going to select that photo right there. And then I'm going to click on overlay. And I'm going to take that image. Now that image is in here. I need to save that image to my phone because it's saved without. I know I'm going so fast on this, guys, but this is just a quick tutorial. And I'm going to insert that photo on there now because I hope that this gets the point across. I hope this works for y'all. And then we can take my face and we can retouch it if we want a little bit. We can brighten it up a little bit if we want to. Let's just do that. And we're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. And then we're gonna do that. And then we're going to say, great, looks wonderful. And then we're gonna screenshot it. And then I'm gonna crop it. And I just want to show you. Now, this is the roughest version of this. But just removing that background, let me show you guys the difference. So here's the original photo, right? And a lot of people have this like a wall behind them or something that doesn't make the human pop. Look at that one. Boom. You can see that coming from a mile away that there is some depth there. So I just saved that image to the outside. Now I did this in the crudest way. That is possible. But just having that little bit of difference there, look at the dimension. You can feel it. You can almost touch that photo, right? Does that make sense? Heather says I'm working on everything. Got my background changed too. Mo, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Perfect. Great. Yeah, that does not look blown. Perfect. All right, let's take a look here. Atlanta. Yeah, okay. I hope this is good. I'm starting with the Heather Z hustle background photo. So Heather's, what I would do if I were you, is I would think about maybe using Chat GPT to create it. Unless that's a logo that you are so outrageously, overly, perfectly connected to. I don't know how you created that image originally, but my guess is that it probably isn't a vector image. Now, you could put it in Adobe Photoshop. There's a lot of things you could do, or reach out to someone that knows how to do that kind of stuff. A lot of people will be helpful. Yes, perfect. Another transplanted Texans to the Okie territory. I love it. Sweet deals. I'm so happy to see you too, babe. Great to see you. Rescued Find says, last night when you went to sellers who are live, it wasn't showing some people who I follow live, but if I look up their profile, they would be live. Yeah, it's a favoritism thing, guys. That's why it is so important for you to do things like this. Look at that. Look what I just did. I just put up so you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. So if you click on this and you click on the bell, whenever I go live, you'll get a notification. You guys can make these for your own selves. Just make your own bookmark, make it an outrageous price that no one would ever pay, and people can click on that bell. When they click on that bell, they're going to get notifications. Look, we already got 2 more people in here just from that. So, oh my gosh, Stacy with the tip. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That makes me feel really good. Thank you. That's very honoring. Stacy, thank you. I would normally we review people that leave a tip, but we just did that for you. So thank you, Stace. Huge thank you. That's amazing. Toys, especially vintage. I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and run it all. Steph, I hear you. I think when you have energy, excitement, you can bring in the best time 3. And yeah, that's a great tip. Already sold it. That's a great tip. So ask yourself, when do you have the best energy? When are you your best self? So for me, I'm better in the mornings, you guys. Like, I'm crazy like this all day. The night ones, though, what I found I was having a hard time with was I got done with it and I literally sit down and I'm just staring. And it's like my mind is done. I'm done. I can't think. Like, I don't know. I had a harder time, but there's people that are night owls that do better at night. So I think it just depends on the person. I mean, I was up at 6:20 this morning. I was up at 4:40 yesterday. Like, I'm just an early riser. So Tenacity Rich, would you mind if I messaged you and picked your brain about something? Nope. You're welcome to message me anytime. Felicia Bry, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Will you tell me how to improve my photo and picture? Let's do it. Customish print. We are getting no work done today, but that's okay. You know why? Because I love y'all and I want to help you. And then we're going to bust out some pictures together. Okay, so Customish print. Let's take a look. So I'm mentioning you in the chat, guys. If you want to follow along, go to Customish print with me. So number 1, let's make sure we're following them, which we are. Everyone else should be too. So we're going to click over to view profile and we're going to take a look at shows. Do you have any shows here? So number 1, always have a show on the books. Number 1 rule, always have a show on the books. You could put a show in right now for October of 2029, but always have something in there. Otherwise, it looks like a stagnant page. It doesn't look like anything's going on. We want to have something on there. I don't care if it's 48 years from now. Okay, so Customish print. Let's take a look at your profile. So words are tough. People's phones are so tiny. So I'm going to take a picture of this from about the distance that I would normally be away. So I'm going to look about here. Now, tell me when you look at your page, can you read any of that? Where it says thrift steals, CP finds, and custom creations. Can you read that? Most of you probably can't, right? So the problem with words is that if people can't read something immediately, it can tend to make them feel like there's something wrong with me. And the last thing you want to do with any of your guys' profile pictures or background images is create an environment where someone can't understand what's going on. And I'm not saying words in your background are bad, but on the photo, it can be tough. So you would almost be better off just using like your CP logo without the customish print on it, or anything else your little heart desires. But I can't really tell what that photo is. I think it's a t-shirt, but I can't tell. I can't tell, babe. So, Lori, if I were you, I would do something a little bit more that pops. If you guys go to a lot of the top sellers on here, you can kind of see what a lot of them do, and that's going to help as well. Again, it doesn't have to be a picture of your face if you don't want it to be your face. It can be something else, but something that's going to make people stop in their scroll. There is something on the color wheel. You guys, write this out or type this to yourself so you don't forget. It's called complementary colors. Complementary. If someone wants to type it in the chat, that would be amazing. Complementary colors. So complementary colors are colors that are opposite on the color wheel, and our eyes naturally are excited by them. A lot of sports teams do this. For instance, the Vikings are purple and gold. Purple and gold cancel each other out. And so they make brown. And because they're opposite on the color wheel, your eyes are drawn to it. Blue and orange, Denver Broncos. Those are also contrasting or complementary colors. You can call it either way. But if you look on the color wheel, it's basically the color that's exact opposite. If you pull up a full color wheel that has the primary, secondary, and tertiary colors, if you pull up a full color wheel with all tertiary colors, just look exactly opposite and it'll tell you. If you can do that on your photos, it really, really helps. Or just a plain, like for me, I've got a plain white background because my hair is so bright. A lot of people, if their hair is blonde and they're wearing like a dark black shirt, they'll put a white background behind them. So just something that's going to do that. So let's see. And then your background image, it's kind of the same issue that we're seeing across some of the other ones for people. The image isn't vectored, so it's just a little bit busy. And the edges aren't crisp. And because the edges aren't crisp, it makes it, your eye isn't as drawn to it. I'm gonna pop over to my profile here. I want you guys to look at, okay. If you look at my background image, no matter how close up you get to it, you are going to see that the lines on that sucker are crisp. And that's really what you need. And that's why a lot of people are using Chat GPT and stuff. It's such an easy cheat way to do it if you don't know how to do, digital stuff. So, tip on that. Let's take a look at the bio. Hey, treasure hunters, you're at Custom Finds, where every stream is a mix of brand new deals, once loved steals, and a custom creations you can't get anywhere else. Ready to find your next favorite thing? Stick around. We're dropping surprise giveaways during the show, and you must be here live to win. Find us everywhere. So number one, get rid of all of that. That Facebook, Instagram, and I'm not picking on you, Custom. I'm just here to help because you asked. Find us everywhere. On all social platforms at Customish Print, and then you could always write YT Customish Print Designs. But the minute you write Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatnot, because it is also a social media platform, is going to be like, eek, eek, a little weird. I don't like you putting that in there. Now, they may say, oh, yeah, you can do that. But it doesn't mean that their search engine and their AI optimization likes it. So you can put that in there. Let's go over. Who are you? You are Customish Finds, and I don't know anything about you. Lori, I don't know nothing about you. What do you like? Are you into dogs? Are you into cats? Are you a grandma? What do you do? What did you do for a living? What do you do for a living? What are your favorite things? Who are you? What do you sell? Brand new deals, once those deals, and custom creations. What kind of custom creations? What kind of things do you sell? Perfumes? Is it hard goods? Is it floral arrangements? Maybe just add a few things in there that make people interested in what you've got. Where are you from? I got nothing. I don't know where you're from. Customish. Who are you? So I don't know where you're from. Where'd you grow up? What do you like? Where or not what do you like? What part of the country are you from? Are you a Midwest girl growing up on a farm? Are you a city slicker in the bright New York skyline? What are you? And then why are you here? I got no idea. Are you trying to make new income for your family? Are you here to help lift other resellers up? Are you here because you want to, you're full time and this is your income? Like, why are you here? Customish is like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I asked. I literally have to change my whole profile. I believe in you. Pretty please. All right, Nest and Nook, we'll do you last here. And then guys, I do these all the time. So it's not like I won't do yours eventually. So Nest and Nook, let's take a look. And again, guys, this is all said with love. I like to remind y'all. Thanks for the follows and thanks for the tips. I just saw another tip I think roll in. So I love you. I appreciate this. Okay, let's take a look at Nest and Nook. View profile. So number one, are we following Nest and Nook? Yes. Nest and Nook, did I mention you in the chat? We're going to mention you again just in case. All right. So guys, if you want to follow along, let's head over to Nest and Nook. So we're going to go to view profile. Number one, your profile picture is awesome. That is amazeballs. Even though the stuff is small, there's so many things going on. Now let's look again. Bright skyline, dark part of the tree, light part of the tree, dark part of the tree, light part of the tree. Tree is bright, background or tree area is darker, background's light. See all the dimension that's in there? You feel like you could just get in there and just squeeze all the things. I want to climb that ladder. I want to be part of whatever is happening with that adventure. I think it is incredible. So I love your profile picture. It's super cool. Background image, your image is blown. So same thing, that is not a vectored image. That is either something that you made with AI potentially, or just and you took a small photo of it and then you tried to stretch it too big because you did not ask AI to make it in a 16:9 ratio in horizontal, and or it's just an image that you saved off of the internet. And all those images, a lot of them have been saved over and over and over and over again, and because of that, they lose their crispness. So if I go on your image, it all looks just a little like there's just a little about it. So I would, if you want to keep that image, see if you can get it to clean up in a platform, or whatever you want to do. That's a you thing. But that profile picture is bananas cool. Whatever you used for that, I would do that same idea for your background. And maybe ChatGPT be like, create an image of a tree house in a cartoon, whatever you did for this image here, whether you had AI created or something you got off the internet, just a picture, ask it to do something like that in the background, and make it look like it's got some continuity, because the image in the front is super bright. The image in the back is like a different kind of a different feeling. So it's like, wait, is she into like soft and gentle, or is she into magical unicorn insanity? I'm not sure. So number one, I would just change that background. Don't change that profile picture ever. That's absolutely incredible. That definitely makes me stop in my scroll. Let's take a look at the bio. Hey y'all, I'm a busy mom from Tulsa who knows how fast kids grow out of things. Perfect opener. I'm excited to pass on some of my kids' gently used and sometimes brand new clothes and toys to other families. You can find no to 5T. So you got a typo in there. Find no to 5T. That's a confusing sentence. I would love to meet you in my shows. Come chat with me. Who are you? You are Nest and Nook. You are a busy mom from Tulsa who knows how fast kids grow out of things. Check. What do you sell? Gently used kids clothing. I would just fix the size thing in there. Boom. Did it. Where are you from? Tulsa. Amazing. Why are you here? We don't know. And I would love to, is as nice as it sounds when you talk to people, nobody cares what you love to do and no one wants to get got. I used to teach that in one of my classes I did. No one cares what you love and no one wants to feel like they get got. So what I would suggest, instead of I would just love to meet you, is it would be amazing to meet you in the shows so that we can follow in each other's adventure on whatnot, right? Same idea, different way of saying it, but there's still no why. Why are you doing this? Are you needing extra money for the kids? Are you wanting to save up for a vacation? Are you supplementing your income? Are you avid thrifter that can't stop buying things and you want to be able to save the planet? Are you trying to keep things out of landfills? Are you like I love that I know how fast kids grow out of things. That's a little bit of a why, but why are you doing this? Why should I support you? Why should I choose to give you money over someone else? Because here's the deal, guys. there's a million people on what not to choose from. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get people to spend money not just on your item, but they're also buying into you and your family. If they wanted to just buy something, they would go to Target or Wally World, right? But they are here to support a small business, and they're here to give you a good deal. There is 80% of women are what's called a yellow personality, which is what I call the grandma personality. These are people that want to be in the service of others and give and help people in the times of need. Where's my yellows? These are the people that will take the shirt off of their back and give it to you. These are the people that will help others in place of themselves. These are the people that put other people first, their kids first, their families first. These are people that are in service industries like teachers, nurses, caregivers, firefighters, EMTs, military. These are yellow personalities, and 80% of women are yellow. Yellows will buy from other people. Yellows will buy from you because of your why. It's like, I will never forget right now that Kitten has Lyme disease and she has a hard time sometimes. So her shows sometimes have to get postponed. I want to give back. You know why? Because my mother-in-law's got Lyme disease, and I know how hard she struggles. That is in my mind now. So give us your why. Let's take a look at your shows. You do have some shows on the books. Oh my goodness, so cute. So Zara Gap Nike, that is an amazing thumbnail with the little baby. Amen. Love it with the rainbow. Beautiful. Love that. So I am absolutely going to bookmark that. Let's get Nest and Nook up to 15 at least. Guys, we got a huge room going on here today. Let's get her at least 15 bookmarks on her next show. It helps her and it helps your algorithms to bookmark. Looks like she's got a little McDonald's toy coming up too, if you guys want to give that a bookmark as well. I hope that helped you out, Nest and Nook. One PSS says, it feels like her profile picture is magnified pixels. It could be those new glasses. Holy peepers. Holy peepers. I like that. Oh my goodness. It was way longer than that, but I cut it down. Okay, perfect. You want a rap battle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Kitten. Do you guys know the Cheesecake Factory issue? Anybody in here ever been to Cheesecake Factory? You go into Cheesecake and you open up that menu and it's like 14 pages long. And if you're someone like me that gets anxiety by too many choices, you just close it and order a cheeseburger and fries. That's me. And so I agree. You don't have to put, the bio doesn't have to be super crazy, insanely long. And you don't have to put everything you sell. Pick your top 3 categories. If you're not sure what your top 3 categories are, go into your buy it now, go into your closet and look and see what are the top 3 categories that you sell. Kids clothes, women's vintage, men's preppy wear, whatever that is. There you go. That's what you put in there. For keywords, is it a standalone? No hashtags needed. Yeah, you don't really need hashtags anymore. AI SEOs don't need them as much as they used to. So hashtags back in the day were crucial and pivotal because it's how the search engine basically found you. And nowadays it doesn't need that as much. It's so interesting. So I was watching some of the highlights from the Bay Open. And I actually took a screen recording of this because they were talking about, oh my God, you know what? Let's just do it. I'm going to play it for you guys. Because this is so absolute proof of what I've been talking about. Let's see.
Best AI capabilities into eBay to help all of you in ways that frankly we never could before. So for instance, maybe you've been seeing how we've been streamlining the listing experience, improving the effectiveness of search so that we can connect the right buyers to the items that they're looking for, creating more inspirational shopping experiences, more visually engaging experiences. And of course, underneath all of that, we're also using AI to enhance the trust throughout our marketplace. If I had to guess, I'd say many of you are already using AI tools like ChatGPT to optimize your listings and to optimize your sales. You're probably rewriting descriptions with AI, you're finding the right keywords, even refining your business.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did he say finding the right keywords? Excuse me. Did he say finding the right keywords? I have been preaching this for the last year. Since I started on TikTok, I said, guys, this is what's going to happen. In the next year, AI is going to be huge. It is going to be used for all search engine optimization on every platform, everywhere you go. And keywords are going to be crucial. It's how we sell stuff. right? So if you guys go into any of my listings, oh, what did we just sell? We just sold something. We sold a book. So if you go into my listings and you look at anything that I sell, there is going to be keywords at the bottom of my listings. This goes for every single platform that I'm on. So this is a hat. I actually got this from D. This is a beaver men's fedora hat. If I go down in here on my description, at the very bottom of every single one of my listings are keywords from our master keywords list. Keywords for this. This is what's going to get this sold. Grandpa core, grandpa style, grandpa style, grandpa's fashion, dad bod, grandparent core, retro, vintage, granddad, zoot, rockabilly, and exotic. Those are the words that is going to get that hat sold. Because what happens is if anyone types any of those words in, or they've bought anything that fits into any of those aesthetics, that hat is going to get advertised to them. Have you guys noticed on like FB or IG or TikTok, or not TikTok, but like IG or Facebook Marketplace, you'll get advertised things from like Depopper's or Poshy there. You're like, why am I getting advertised Poshmark stuff? How weird. It's because those things that they're advertising to you, they're advertising to them to you because you have clicked on another listing or bought something or talked to someone one time about being interested in something that had something to do with that. Guys, my own listings get advertised to me all the time over on Facebook Marketplace. It's insane. I'm like, that's my shirt. That's my pair of pants. Like, and so by using the keywords, it can really help your business. Now, you don't have to buy our keywords list. I'm putting this up here if you are interested in getting this. Justin actually, oh, side note, Justin just updated the master keywords list too. So you guys should be getting, anybody that has the master keywords list should have gotten an email from me today because we have new aesthetics. So once you buy this master keywords list, you have it forever. It has now close to 40 aesthetics. It also has well over 500 keywords now. You copy them and you paste them into your listings. If you look at my show notes right now, click on my show notes, you will see keywords in there. Why do I have vintage, Y2K, men's, women's, hard goods? Why do I have that in there? Because anybody that has been interested in any of those things and has shopped for those things on Whatnot, because I have that in my show notes and I have that in my descriptions, they get advertised on my show. It's a game, guys. You got to be willing to play it. Now, if you do not want to buy the master keywords list, you guys are welcome to go into my listings over on the Bay, and you can go into all 1,200 listings and you can copy and paste them and make your own thing. Or you can buy this for $17 and have it forever. So, or don't. I'm just offering out, I'm telling you right now, keywords are where it's at. You do not need a hashtag. You need a comma and a space in between them, though. That is very, very, very important. Why am I qualified to talk about this stuff is the next question. Because I literally did this for a living. This is what I did. This was my job. So if you notice down here at the bottom, see how there is a comma? Grandpa core, comma, space, grandpa, comma, space. There needs to be a comma and a space. It's what tells the search engine that they're different items. You know, like old school, how when you used to search for something on the internet, you'd have to put a plus. So you would be like, let's see, vacation plus Bermuda plus adventure. You used to have to like write things up in there. You used to have to put plus. I don't know if anybody remembers that. You don't really need to do that anymore. You still can, but you don't have to. But it just, that's what the commas do. Get back the money I spent while I was sleeping shopping on all those clothes. Hell yeah. My real shows are way later. I love that. Oh, Edison. Yes. Okay. Edison, by the way, thank you for getting that. If you guys, so what happens is when you buy it on Whatnot, you get something in the mail with a QR code for you to scan. But if you want it faster, like if you're like, no, I want it right today, let's get this, send me a message here on Whatnot. Send me a message. Justin, my counterpart, say hi, Justin. Nope, he's doing dishes. The guy that's doing the dishes will message you back on how you can literally get it today and start doing it. You can also backlog the keywords in your descriptions. And then what I would suggest you guys do, if you have not already done this, is go save this to your notes in your phone. And then that way you can just copy and paste them. Now, if you don't know what a kubi is, and you don't know what art core is, and you don't know what these things are, you can look up and type into Google. Watch this. Ready? What does bloke core aesthetic with clothing look like? We're going to do that. We typed that into our friend Google. It's going to give you a little idea in written. But if you click over on imagery, you can see what it is. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a preppy, soccer, rugby, streetwear. It kind of gives you an idea of what bloke core looks like, right? Then you can go into your notes and type in some things to give you a little hint so that when you go to copy and paste them and put them in, it'll help. Hi.
You can't make this up.
What? What? Oh my God. I hate it. All right. So is this actually streaming?
That's why I actually am showing you, because
first of all, I can't believe this is streaming on YouTube because it never wants to. That's the thumbnail. Why don't you have another chicken sandwich? I mean, it's a standing joke in our house. It always picks the worst possible thing. I'll be like, I'm like, I didn't even do that in the live. How did you even catch that?
And the day we start screen recording, so that we can put them up.
The day we start screen recording, it's
going
to stream on YouTube. Of course. Welcome to the world. Thrifting over 50. Great to see you, my love. Guys, I'm so far behind on comments. I apologize. Is it better to have a logo or a personal photo? I'm going to be honest. I think personal photo. So people don't buy products. They buy people. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. I could spit out 200 of these little quibs for you. But if I had a choice between two people selling the exact same sweatshirt, one was a picture of a young mom with a background that was cool and fun, and the bio talks about how she's trying to make money to save up to take the kids, to the Great Wolf Den Lodge, and her husband is a firefighter, and they're a Midwest family, and she generally sells used clothing because she loves going shopping with her friend Katie, and they always stop by Starbucks because they love getting Starbucks, and they have the best time together, and they laugh and they joke, and they met in the 7th grade, and I learn all these things about her in her show, and I look at her profile picture, and I look at the background, and then I've got, Bob's Creations, and his logo just says BP, and his background image is of tree and a field, and his bio's like, hey, I'm Bob. I resell, pieces of wood on the internet. Come by my show so we can hang out. Find me on Facebook. Let's be friends. Who am I going to pick? Well, I'm going to pick that nice little girl that wants to get her kids to the Great Wolf Lodge, that loves Katie, and they love stopping by and getting Starbucks and talking about how hot Brad Pitt was in the movie Troy. Can we even, right? And this can go for guys too. It's not just women that can get personal. Y'all can get a little personal. And remember that the majority of people that make purchases on the fly are females versus men. I know we hate to admit that, but we're shoppers. And so I know people are like, don't put us in a box. I'm like, okay, y'all, don't put yourself in a box. I'm telling you. Like, we love shopping. We love knickknacks. If you asked guys how many guys like to go just stroll around in Target compared to women, I think you're going to get your answer, right? So you got a lot of ladies out there that want to buy from you. They want to get to know you. Who are you? So let's fix Bob's profile. So then Bob changed his picture to him with his beard. He's got a red hat. He's got some green in the background and then he's got because red and green's like Christmas, so they kind of complement each other, and it looks really great. And his picture pops, and he's smiling in the photo. And then his background is a few things he sells, and maybe like a picture of him out on a boat, and maybe he's fishing. And you're like, okay, so Bob likes fishing. He likes outdoors. Okay, I like them. It's like, hey, my name's Bob. I'm a creator. I like going through the woods and finding old pieces of wood, and I bring them home. And my wife, Marge, always says, oh my goodness, why are you bringing all this wood home? And I said, Marge, look, I'm going to sell some stuff on whatnot. So now people are coming in and getting these, and Marge is helping me out. And we're just having a great time doing this. We're saving up to go on a trip to Bora Bora because she's always wanted to see those fish at the bottom of the sea. We're straight out of Arkansas, been here my whole life. And I'm selling anything that has anything to do with wood carvings. Please come on in so we can be friends. I'm like, Bob, let's hang out. I want to meet Marge. I want to know about this trip you're taking. I want to know about Bora Bora. I want to get to know you because people buy people. People don't buy products. Tenacious T, what's in the world are you doing here? So happy to see you. Just updated my profile. It really sucked, Meg. We're going to take a look here. We're going to take a look. Meg, you don't have a background. It may not show yet. So you need a background, my love. It just looks blank. So you got to fix that up. Your profile picture is great because even though her picture is small and even though the words are small, it's so bright. Like that make money and make cards and the white pops. So I don't think that's a problem. But you need a background on there. Meg says, bringing you all the Central Iowa vintage fashion and more. What allows me to move closer to the goal of early retirement? Boom, there's her wife from corporate job 9 to 5. As a dog mom, we learned something about her. I also spoil the heck out of my French bulldog Gizmo. When you join one of my shows, you can expect to see tons of vintage clothing. What does she sell? Yep, home decor and other oddities I have curated for you. I believe in laughing so hard every day at yourself and not taking things too seriously. Let's party. Who? Got it. What is she selling? Got it. Where is she from? Did it. Why is she here? To get out of her job. Perfect. Meg, the only thing I would do is get a background image on the back there if you haven't already done that. All right. Okay, guys, I got to get some pictures. I've missed 300 comments. So if I missed your comment and you are still here, comment again. You need to start doing in-depth one-on-one consultations for a price. Oh, Steph, I know. Everyone tells me that. Everybody tells me that. I like just coming on here and helping y'all out. You guys give back to me too. Y'all buy master keywords list. You guys buy stickers. You guys buy friendship bracelets. Here, let's run stuff. You want to help support the stream? Let's do it. Let's run some face masks. Oh, no, let's do this. I haven't done this yet. I want to do this. So I will pick you out some patches and I will mail you some patches. Let's go. Someone wants to support the stream? That's how you do it. Can you be on your live? Meg! Love it. Love it. Amy Trammell is getting it. This is how we do it, guys. This is how you give back. How can I get your feedback? Crown with Hope. Stick around. We will do more of these. I got to get started on some pictures because your girl has to hold herself accountable. Mimi says, just stopping by to say, I use the brush that you have on your shoes and they all sold out. I think we sold them out. Amazon's probably like, Amy, made your first purchase. Yeah, welcome to the Nice Comps crew. Oh my God, thanks, girl. Love you. I will pick some out just for you, special for you. That warms my heart. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Yes, so these are automatic shoe cleaner. Did the new ones that Justin pinned sold out too? Hey, honey, can you look and see if the shoe cleaning things that we recommend sold out again on Amazon? The new one. We have, because the ones we use, we sold them out. We sold Amazon out of these. And then we put another one up if that sold out too. Guys, if you are still manually cleaning things, you have lost your actual freaking mind. I clean everything with this cleaning thing. I'm lazy. It is still at 90%, you guys. We literally haven't charged this. It is still at 90%. We've cleaned so many things. So I'll have Justin look and I'll have him pin something else. That's so funny. No, LOI, I sold my shoes. Oh, you sold on your shoes in my show out today. Oh, you cleaned them with the brush. Got it, Mimi. Because it's funny because we went over there. We were sending people over there to get that brush for the last few months. And then we were doing a show, I guess, last week. And someone was like, they're sold out now. That's so great. Dude, how much faster? All right, Mimi, how much faster was it for you to clean those shoes with that thing than manually clean them? Give us an actual realistic idea. Go XL says, thank you for hosting. Been on Whatnot since January, June, and July. Saw an uptick in sales. August has been slow. Is August slow month for sales? Guys, yeah, so here's what I like to do. When I'm thinking, so I have been in marketing and sales since, I started selling hair products in 1998. So I'm an old lady. And I've been in sales a long time, and there is a cycle that happens every year with everything. So let's start in January. You're going to be busy in January until around the 16th of January. People then have spent their Christmas money. They're getting their first credit card bill from their Christmas purchases. They ain't got nothing. So between January 16th and February 16th, you're going to be like, oh my God, this sucks. Oh, why is it so slow? And then this magical thing happens on about February 18th, and you're going to start seeing things start to kind of tick up a little bit. It's going to be yeah. I misunderstood. Yeah, thank you, baby. So then February 18th to like April 3rd, you're gonna see things just start to kind of tick up a little bit. And you're like, okay, this is pretty good. All right, we're starting to sell some more. I'm not sweating as much. Things are looking good. Here we go, right? Then April 15th comes and it's tax day. Things get a little bit weird, but people also are getting their tax returns in. And so people start spending, and you're kind of okay. You don't see it slowing too much. And then May comes around and you're just kind of cruising. It's nothing too big until like the 25th of May. And then it starts going, and it starts to kind of go down just a little bit. And that is because school is getting out in the hot states. And so like in Texas here, school gets out early. Louisiana, Alabama, where's my people from warm states? Where's my warm state people? When do you guys typically see school get out for the year? So what happens is you got people going on vacations, kids are out of school, people are trying to figure out their crazy situations. They got to now pay for daycare, like a whole bunch of things happen. And so May starts to get a little slow. June starts to get a little slow. And then kind of July and June is a little bit, you're still down here. You're like, yeah. And then August comes and you're like, why? What happens in August? Well, back to school. So everyone's doing back to school shopping. So that's when I like to sell a lot of like jeans and backpacks and things that people need at that time. That's the best time of year to sell that kind of stuff because people need it. Shoes is a great time. Back to school with shoes. You kidding me? Let's go. Like, let's get that in there. And so you can combat these things by what's happening, right? Like you shouldn't be selling flannels in July, right? Those are more fall items. I'm not saying they won't sell. I'm just saying that you're going to sell them more in fall. So then back to school happens and you're like, oh, thank God the Rugrats are back in. But people just bought back to school clothes. So they will not get their first paycheck after buying back to school clothes until about the 15th of September. So on the 15th of September, you're going to start to see a little bit of an uptick. And you're like, okay, this is looking good. October starts to come and then we're in fourth quarter, baby. Let's go. That's your meat and potatoes. So you are going to make more money generally, depending on your consistency, between like September 15th and January 15th than really you are the whole rest of the year. And that is how it works in the world of sales. Every single business is basically like that. Unless you're selling cruises or airline stuff. And then of course you'd be busier in summer and right before Christmas. Awesome. Costumes have been selling for me on Merc. Yeah. And so that's the other thing is we got things coming up. Like I've got a whole box of costumes. I'm going to get those listed here probably pretty soon because people are going to start thinking October, fall. They're going to start thinking Halloween and stuff like that. Fourth quarter is money time, baby. That is when we kick it into high gear. End of May, 1st of June. Yep, May. Yep. Yeah, you guys are welcome. I found pirate decor at the thrift store and thought of you. Yarg! What did you find, Brittany Walker? Y'all know I'm addicted to pirates. Literally. I love it. Okay. Guys, let's get some work done. Countability time. We are an hour and 40 minutes in, and I've taken no pictures, but that's okay. I had a killer yesterday. So yesterday we photographed 27 items. You guys know I try to do 30 every day. I got to 27 yesterday. I thought I had done 30, and I had not. No, we thought I had done 25. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll do some more later, but I didn't. It turned out to be 27. So we photographed 27 items yesterday, but here's the kicker. I had stuff still stacked up that hadn't been put into variant listings. So I did variant listings for the Beyblades I had, and that I took pictures of with you. You guys weren't on with me, but I took pictures of Beyblades, and then those crazy antique newspapers yesterday. I took photos of all right, we took photos of those. So I listed over 50 items yesterday, which was absolutely insane. Why do I feel like we just got a raid? K-Way, you old so and so, what is going on? What is happening, my lovely friend? So this is one of our really good friends, Kway. Y'all probably know who he is. He is an incredible seller over here. But more important than being an incredible seller, he is an incredible guy. So this dude will help you with anything and everything that has anything to do with the reselling business at all. He used to work for the post office. He is retired. Him and his lovely wife do this full time. His mother also helps out. They are in the middle of moving. They're having a crazy, absolute bonkers summer, and he sells a ton of stuff. Great advice. So make sure you guys go over. Not only do you follow him on here, please and thank you, but please get over and follow him on all the social media platforms. FB, IG, TT, all of those places. He also has a smoking hot and amazing YouTube. We just had people in here asking the other day, I just want to learn how to use Nifty. I want to know how to use it better. Guys, he has an amazing video on how to do start to finish. Yeah, Justin just said follow K-Way. If you're not, you're crazy. So make sure you guys give him a follow. He is an amazing friend of ours, great, amazing guy. With impeccable style, because he sells a lot of the same stuff we do. So we're the Ralph Lauren's. I mean, it's just crazy. So thanks so much for everybody that came in that followed him over here. Anyone that follows me, I will follow them back. And guys, while we're here, we might as well do this. So we do this throughout our shows. Is there anybody in here that would like to gain more followers on Whatnot? If you're in here and you would like to gain more followers on Whatnot, we're going to get you a whole bunch right now. What I want you to do is leave a heart below. Mimi already knows. Mimi knows. Whenever you leave a heart in our show, it signifies that anyone that follows you, you will follow them back. Pinky swearsies. Pinky swearsies time. So Olga's in, Dana's in, Olive's in, Tenacity says me, 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 me. Revenant's in. Everybody, yes, let's go. Now I'm going to challenge you guys to just go in and follow each of these people. Think about that. We got over 40 people in here right now. We got new people to the stream in here. Thank you, Kway. I love you. And this is going to give you the ability to grow your numbers. Here's the other cool thing you guys can do. So go into these people's show and bookmark their shows. But Charity, that won't be doing anything for me. False. So Whatnot is not only a selling platform, but it is also a social media aspect. That is why they have a community category like the category we're in right now. When you like people's show or when you bookmark people's shows, it is no different than when you like a post or you leave a comment and you engage over on the TikTokies or the IGs or the Facebook. It tells Whatnot that you are not just a lurker, but you are indeed somebody that is watching, you are engaging, you are there. It is free for you to bookmark somebody, and it gives you the ability to not only do a favor for someone else, but to do a favor for yourself. The other thing you guys can do, if you like this kind of stuff and you like reseller content, we talk about Whatnot, the Bay, Poppies, Pashi, and Mercari May on here. We talk about Nifty, we talk about dogs, we talk about a little bit of everything. If you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, click on this image down below here where it says click the bell, and you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. And if you ring that bell, when we go live, you'll get a notification. So here on Whatnot, sometimes it's difficult for the smaller sellers to get those notifications pushed out, or 15 people have a show at the same time and you bookmarked all 15. Well, you only get about 2 notifications, which isn't a lot. So if you ring that bell on there, and just click that. When we go live, you'll get a notification so that you don't miss out. So yeah, look at all these hearts, you guys. I love it. I see all the followers following in, guys. I will follow you back. I follow back anyone that follows me. Coach Constance coming in with the raid. That's my girl. Guys, this is a good friend of ours, Coach Constance. I don't know if you guys have had the honor of meeting her yet. Not only does she do Whatnot shows, but she does these amazing shows where she does like dating advice, relationship advice, just really good person, positive person. Highly recommend giving Coach Constance a follow. Thank you so much for the raid, my love. It's such an honor when people choose me because nobody's got to choose me, right? I love that. Finds for Seeks is in. First one tomorrow for me. Pray for me. Crowned with Hope. You've got this. We believe in you. Guys, let's give out some good juju to our friend. Excuse me, I totally burped on here. Let's give some love to our friend Crowned with Hope. I'm going to go ahead and mention her in the chat, and let's do a solid. You guys want to do a solid? Who wants to be a good person in here? Who wants to be a good person? Let's click on Crowned with Hope. One, make sure you're following her. Two, let's pop over to view profile and let's go to shows and let's make sure we get her bookmarked. So she's got 259 bookmarks. Let's freaking go. Let's get her up to at least 275 right now as a community. Comment done below when you have done it. Let's freaking go, yo. I am telling y'all. I am telling you. We also need to do that with K-Way, guys. I don't think we did that with K-Way. So let's mention K-Way in the chat here. Let's pop over to K-Way and let's get K-Way some bookmarks. So make sure you're following him first of all. If you're not, you're crazy. Let's go over to view profile. Let's go into shows. He's got one coming up on 8/16. He's at 84 bookmarks. Let's get him up to 95 bookmarks right now, you guys. As a community, do this man a solid. He does so much for the community. Let's pay him and his lovely wife, Kayla, back right here, right now. And let's get him some bookmarks. That is what it is all about. We are better together and we are a community. 88, yo, done. Tamara says done. Condition says done. Edison's in. Wistrol. I love it, you guys. This is what it is all about. Finds for Seeks has my first show on Sunday. Let's give Find for Seeks some bookmarks, you guys. Let's give a follow. Let's give some bookmarks. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. We are just all about the love today. I love it. Perfect. K-Way says, I bookmarked too. I'll bookmark too. Done. I love it, you guys. This is amazing. I'm having my first show August 26th. Southern Salvage Treasures, new seller. Guys, let's mention Southern in the chat here. Let's give some love. Guys, do the bookmarks. I'm telling y'all, if you want more followers and you want more people at your shows, you got to be willing to play the games that the platform is asking you to play. And on this platform, it is not hearts, it is not likes, it is bookmarks. Bookmarks is the name of the game. And yes, I am qualified to know these things. I get this question all the time. How do you know this? This is literally what I did for a living. Is I helped companies be able to do this so that they could make more income by teaching engagement and teaching bios and how to alter your things to push your stuff out, and how to hide keywords and how to hide hashtags and how to use AI search engine optimizations. So I'm telling y'all right now, the bookmarks make a huge, huge difference. Yeah, it's not Squid Games, thank goodness. With this bold knee of mine, I ain't running nowhere. Guys, if you're ever with me in a crowd and it's a zombie apocalypse, feel free to trip me so that I can just like feed the zombies for you. Because with this knee, she ain't running nowhere. Oh my goodness, it is going to be fun, you guys. I love that. I'm so excited for you. Tamara says, I'm new, but I've not posted anything. That's okay. You'll do it when it's time. You guys, I was such a freaking chicken. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth right now. I was such a stinking chicken. I signed up for Whatnot years ago, and then I never did it because I was just like, oh man, what if I'm not good? What if people don't like my stuff? What if I don't have anything to say? What if people think I'm a freak? What if it's crazy? What if, right? I mean, we're our own enemies. We have two choices in life. We can either write our own paychecks or we can allow fear to write our paycheck. And I was letting fear write my paycheck. And here's the thing about fear. It don't pay nothing. And so sometimes it just takes, we always say it starts with one post, starts with one show, starts with all that. So you'll get it. You'll get it. I'm growing my feathers out. I get you. Facts. I delayed my show 3 times, but I'm not delaying it anymore. Southern, you got this. We believe in you. Mimi says, I had my first show today. I had tech issues and still had a great show. Sold all of my kids' shoes. Go for it. Oh, guys, I didn't have any sound on our shows. For the first 2 shows, for the first 30 minutes of the show, we had no sound. So I get it. Can you finish what you're saying about the variants? Rewinding. Usually Dizzy's in here to tell me and keep me on track. About the variant listings. What was I doing? How many I did? So yeah, so we listed over 50 items yesterday. And about 30 of those were cross-listed. The other 20 were variants that ended up on the bay. Now, yesterday was a slow sale day for us. So we generally, between the Bay, Poshy, Poppers, and Mercari, you guys know we usually sell anywhere between 10 to 20 items a day. We sold over 15 on Monday. We sold 20 on Tuesday. Yesterday was a really slow day for us. We only sold 4 items yesterday, which was really, really crazy. I am not using a mic. I'm just using my iPad. Yes, we only sold 4 yesterday, but that's okay, guys. Some days are just like that. And for whatever reason, the internet gods were not smiling on us. And we just had a slower day. But hey, it happens. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think the key is that a lot of people put their phones in a case, or they muffle the bottom of their speaker. And so that is something to think of when you guys have your setups. Oh, must be getting close to squeak o'clock. Oh my goodness. Where is Salvi Mermaids? Salvi likes to be in here, so the dogs get real aggressive. We're going to run this, guys, before they eat, and we're going to see if anybody wants to do this. I'm going to pin this here because I know what's happening is right behind me. They are waiting for this to happen. So if you guys want to give our doggies a treat for $2, whoever wants to do it first, we are going to do our little treat cart here because I know that's exactly what's happening. They are literally waiting for this to happen. So we will see who is it that's going to do it. Wistrel! Why not? Tracy's doing it as well. Okay, ready? Look at him. He literally already knows. He literally already knows. I am telling you, Thrifty ATX, what's going on? We are going to get these pups in here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn on my other phone. I need you guys to be patient for the next 60 seconds and we will get the treats fed. It's going to be treat time, but I want to set this up the way that we like to do it because we like to feed the treats and show the treats. Thanks so much, you guys. Your energy is addicting. Thank you. I appreciate it. Caffeine and ADHD. That's all you need in life. How do you do this? I'm at work and missed most of this. So this is on, you can rewatch all of this over on our YouTube, and it is just nice comps over there. Okay. Hey, honey. Justin! 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 Can you hook up the headphones, please? Oh, perfect. Okay. We got new people in here. They're like, oh my God, these guys are crazy. All right. You will get to know Justin and I, and you'll be like, oh my God, it's so funny. That is, everyone says on our next stickers, we've got our stickers, by the way. Ooh, we don't have very many of these left. We could end up selling out of these. We are real close. Oh my God, we only have 17 of these left. All right. This is it, guys. 17 of these left. So if you want to get one of our stickers, banger alert. Everyone's saying on the next ones everybody needs to have me screaming Justin on it. Justin! Justin! All right, we are going to invite our other account here in, and we're gonna do a little split screen, and then we're gonna do some dog treat feeding right here, right now. Give me just a second. Crowned with Hope, thank you so much for the tip, guys. If I miss anything, if I miss you, oh, Amy with the sticker. If I miss saying thank you, I appreciate you. You are getting something in the mail from us, and I really do appreciate it. It's hard sometimes when things pop up. So give me just a second here. So that, we need to do that, and we need to do that, and then we need to do that. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh my God. They're so excited, you guys. They are so excited because they know what time it is. Give me just a second here and flip that around. All right, here we go. Here we go. What time is it? What time is it? He knows. Ready? Here we go. Treat cart. Beep, 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 beep. Coming in and a treat for you, handsome. Jack says, thank you so much. And actually, you guys, there was 2 treats purchased. So here we go. Beep, 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 beep. Treat cart coming in. It's coming in to give you a treat. Here you go. Say, Jack says, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the treat. All right, mister, get down. Get down, buddy. Oh, he knows he has to come say hi. He hops into my hands and he has to come over. Oh, we're going to do another treat. We're going to do another treat. Here we go. Ready, handsome? Here we go. Say thank you, Tamara. Thank you so much. He leaps in my arms because he knows. You guys, look at the tail. Look at the tail. I mean, can you even? You just made his life. I'm telling you. All right, meatball nose. What time is it, meatball? Where are you? Do you want the treat ball? Here we go. All right, then we got meatball. Treat cart coming in. Beep, 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 beep. Here we go. And a treat for the meatball. A treat for the sweet ball. Oh, you guys brought me good luck. We just sold a belt. And there was another treat purchased. Ready? Here we go. Oh, Tara's feeding the meatball too. Beep, 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 beep. Here comes the treat ball for the little sweet ball. And there's one more we're gonna feed on camera up close. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Say thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. My name is Sally, and I think you guys are awesome. And I like to show my tooth all the time. Thanks so much, you guys. Oh my goodness. They just know. They literally know. Like, all I have to do is say, oh my, go ahead. And then they literally know that is what's happening. So on our shows, we like to do a little split screen action. I know this is a little different than you've probably seen before. So I like to show you guys what I'm taking photos of. It gives you an idea of what items to sell, how to photograph, tips and tricks, and all of that good stuff. And we don't just do hard goods, we do clothing, we do everything. Today we're doing oh my god, I don't even know what Justin's got going on back here. We got a whole bunch of stuff today, guys. So, yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate you guys. Seriously. Hey, I got a question. How do I use more than one device? So, Mo, how I do this is this one here. So, the thing that's pointing at all of this stuff here is a different account. It is just a customer account. It's Mr. Nice Comps. You don't even have a credit card attached to it. What we do is I invite Mr. Nice Comps in as a co-host, and then Mr. Nice Comps on this device over here accepts it. The key. Here's the key. This is very important. This secondary device, this other phone that we've got going on over here, you have to connect the sound to a Bluetooth device in another room, because otherwise you'll get feedback. Even if you mute the mic, even if you turn all the sound down, no matter what you do, you're going to get a terrible feedback. So just we have it connected to a pair of headphones in the other room. So that is how you do that. Now I can't run anything from this other account, this one here, but I can run stuff from my account. So thanks you guys so much. I hope that helps out. I hope that makes sense. Thrifty ATX says show tonight at 8:45, random pulls, all sizes. Guys, Thrifty ATX is a newer seller and she has some really amazing stuff. Beautiful women's clothing. Are you doing women's clothing again tonight? Wistrel says my best purchase ever. We like to feed the treats on our live. I know not everybody does that, and no shade if you don't. It's just something I think it's fun. I love it. The kids love it. And so we will always be doing that. Gotcha. Makes sense. I see. You're so welcome. Yeah, I think that's the one thing people forget is to hook the secondary device up to the Bluetooth in the other room. And you want to do it before you get started. Pixie Dust Treasures. Guys, Pixie Dust is another great person to follow. If you're a newer seller and you're trying to learn about shipping and information and all that kind of stuff, Pixie Dust Treasures is absolutely fantastic. She does seller support shows. Really nice woman, nice lady. If she doesn't know the answer, she'll say, hey, I'm not sure. And her information is good. And so I would definitely give her a follow. Thrifty says, yes, told myself I wouldn't buy more until items sell, but I bought more. Thrifty, me too. Well, and we got a huge problem because I'm addicted to buying vintage clothing. You guys know I'm a vintage girl through and through, right? So Meg is doing another show tonight and I'm like, frick. Like, oh, Justin had the credit card. I'm telling you, I bought So whatever doesn't sell, this is actually genius. Whatever doesn't sell during the show, Meg puts it in what she calls the vault. And so at the end of the show, she runs the vault. So it's everything that she had in the show that didn't sell. She runs it. And I can't help myself. I gotta buy the vault. I have to buy it. I have to buy it every time. It's like, oh my God. I'm gonna have Meg's boxes are gonna be showing up today. I have a feeling I'm gonna have like 50 of them on my front porch. It's going to be a problem. Tamara says, I have a 3-pound Pomchi. Ooh, that little fluffer. What are your guys' animals' names? Okay. What kind of animal do you have? And what's the names? I must know immediately. I'm such an animal lover, guys. Can't stay in Vegas at the Bay Convention. Pixie, if you run into Surf, give Surf a huge, massive hug for me. I've been following along on his adventure. So give him a hug, give him a high five, and say this for me. Tell him Charity said to say, banger alert. Crowned with hope. So happy to see you. So Thrift Shop says Aussie and Daytona. I love it. Festive Flipper, pigs, chickens, bunnies, goats, and dogs. Oh my gosh, Festive Flipper's got like a small farm. Calico Cat, Mia, Mr. George the Parakeet. Come on. Surf. Surf's Up Finds. Let's see. I'll find him. His real name's Brad, but no, don't call him that. Call him Surf for me. Let me go here. Let me find him. Let's see. Give me your picture. This is him. So if you see him, he will not look put together like that. He will be wearing a backwards hat. He will look like a surfer dude from California. This is what he's going to look like. So if you see him with a hat, if you see that guy, you run up and you'd be like, Charity told me to give you a hug and say, what's up, Surf? High five, banger alert. Thrifty's got a mutt, 2-year-old Mocha. In mint condition, adopted kitty named Princess. Precious the Hedgehog and her 5 babies. German Shepherd, Shetland Sheepdog mix named Soonbug. Yeah, you guys had to. Okay, yeah, you have a farm. 3 dogs. Jack, Stella, and Bria's son has a cat Echo. Oh my goodness. I love it. My 4-year-olds had four fish. Cybertruck, Corvette, airplane, and helicopter. Oh my gosh. Stephanie, your 4-year-old is my spirit animal. So my son's fish growing up, it was a beta, and his name was Racy Red Hook. So we had Racy Red Hook. I had my fish, just M-Y. And the reason I named it that is because my brother would try to feed it, and I'm like, that's my fish. So we had and then we had, let's see, who else? We had Jerry the fish, just Jerry. It's like so funny. And then we had little fish, big fish. And then I bought a fish for Isaiah. He's a Blink-182 fan like I am. And he named it Tom DeLong Boy, like Tom DeLong. Like, oh my gosh. Message me his name. You got it, Pix. We moved 1,200 miles to start our farm. Oh my gosh, yeah, Surf's great. A Yorkie named Dewey Dubert. Siamese named Michu. I love that. I know, festive. Surfs looks like such a bro, like a t-shirt bro guy, but he's so not. But he totally is like that. Like, he usually dresses like that. I love that. Reptile Guy has dog, 2 cats, and 20 snakes. Oh my god! That is a Slytherin good time. A Yorkie named Shakespeare, Mini Aussie, peanut butter and cookies, and bunnies. Huckleberry the rooster. Oh my gosh, you guys. I used to have a tiny turtle and named him Pickle Chip. Found that name on the internet. We had a turtle, Fonzarelli. My son growing up, all the animals we got, he always wanted to get the animal that like needed help. And so we got a 3-legged turtle that would just swim, but it would just swim in circles because it only had 3 legs. So that was Fonzarelli. He had the bird that had a chronic bronchial infection. Her name was Sebastiana. Who else do we have? Oh, we had so many, like I can't even remember all of them, but they all had like something wrong with them. So we always got the ones from the pet store that like needed something. I know, right? Okay, so we're gonna get some pictures. Hey, Justin, I need some AA batteries, please, and thank you. No, do not get me the unopened package from 1990. because those are up for sale now.
That's 2 perfect batteries.
They're vintage batteries.
You need it.
No, I don't. Is this what you want? Is this what you need? No, it's sealed. Don't you open my dead stock. Don't you do it. I want to adopt every animal that needs a home. I cry on those animal commercials. I cannot watch them.
Are you testing a vintage
I literally can't
product,
watch them.
Though?
I am testing a vintage
Well, then
product.
you need a vintage battery.
You can't. We
there
can't open
there
it.
They are.
You did not. You didn't. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. I've got vintage Energizer batteries. I'm telling you. This is what I have to put up with in this house. Do you guys see? Do you see the situation? He's such a creep. What a creep. Okay. All right. So we're going to give this little guy a test and make sure it works. So this is such a random thing. I don't do a lot of hard goods, but I picked up all this dolphin stuff. I didn't think this was going to be worth that much. I was like, these are probably worth like, $12 or something. So apparently this is an actual artist. Like those plates are for sale on eBay. Each of those plates I have for like $45. And the last sold comp was like $40.
The Star Wars one?
No, not the Star Wars ones. No, I know they should be though. No, those are worth money too. No, priceless. No, the no, you're. Now I want sushi. Stop that. No,
Star Wars sushi.
Oh my gosh, no.
Cut with a lightsaber. Everything's
the dolphin plates. The dolphin plates. Oh my god. He takes my ADHD
dolphin plates
and he makes it even worse. Wait, was that your dolphin sound? Do it again.
I was thinking about it, and then I stopped.
No, do it again. Oh, good. Do it again. No, do you guys want to hear her do the dolphin sound again?
It wasn't
dolphin. It was dolphin.
No, it wasn't.
Yep, there. Festive Flipper request.
It wasn't dolphin.
Do it.
No, she just said dolphin plates. I agree.
No,
dolphin plates are great for.
Yes, Tamara said yes. Tamara said yes. Let's hear it.
Tamara said yes. That's a dolphin plate.
Nope. Festive Flipper wants to hear. They're laughing. Festive Flipper has a farm.
I'm not dolphining. My throat is a little scratchy. You can dolphin though. That's fantastic.
I don't know. All right, here we go. We're gonna see this.
No, that is what I'm terrified. Does the thing record like custom greetings?
Oh no!
Because I would do that on each one of these, so when people open it up.
Oh no! Oh no!
Don't drop it.
Oh no! It's a good thing I don't wear makeup. Oh my god. Okay. All right, and we're crying. I'm glad that we were in the show. Welcome to the adventure. It's like this every day. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, we're gonna see if this.
The stroke?
No.
Are you stroking?
I can't. Oh my god, this probably doesn't even work. All right, did I put the batteries in wrong? Come on,
probably.
thing. Is it working? I can't tell. It's supposed to light up. All right. Oh yeah, it's lighting up. All right. We're gonna get spooky. I think so. We're gonna get spooky here for a second, folks.
Spooky.
There we go. Woo! I gotta take a picture. We gotta get spooky. So this
Hopefully
lights up. You can't really see. I know, it probably doesn't. Everything's always dead. My devices are never charged. All right. We're gonna have to it's not dark enough in here, but we're going to have to show. I just want to show that it lights up. Oh, it changes colors. Ooh, let's get a little video of that. All right.
It reminds me, I remember this thing growing up.
That's so cool.
It was like this tall
plant
with fiber optic lights in it, and all
the
colors would light up.
Oh yeah, those totally. That's exactly.
Those?
I totally remember those. Do you guys know what he's talking about? Do you guys remember those? Those fiber optic things that were and they floated around, and they had little lights at the end. They're and they were always in a decorative little vase thing that just screamed Deborah that smokes 20 packs a day. That's what they remind me of. Her name is Deborah. She smokes 20 packs of Marlboro Reds a day, or Marlboro Lights a day. She lives on the beach in Miami. She's got permanent tan lines. She's got blonde hair with at least 2 inches of roots. And she worked in some sort of customer service field for 30 years. And all they gave her was a watch. And she doesn't even wear watches because you don't need to keep time when you're retired. Please, someone light up my stove. That's who owned those lights. That's what I'm talking about. Canine, welcome in. Really popular around the 80s. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Christmas trees. You're the little tendrils. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. So we got a picture of that, and we're gonna turn this on and get pictures of it with our actual lighting on. There we go. Perfect. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it in all of its glory. And it comes with a certificate of authenticity somewhere, wherever I put it. Oh no, Charity's lost the top. Where's the top? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Charity lost the top. Oh, it might be. I bet you it's probably in this box down here, maybe.
You looking for Booba?
Maybe. I'm looking for a box. I'm looking for... Oh, no, this is the lid. Just kidding. I've got it. I can do that old smoker sound. Oh my gosh, Kitten, can you do that old smoker sound? It's like, I can't remember if I can do it like, hey, my name's Deborah. I've been smoking a pack of Marlboro Lights for 20 years. I live on the beach. That kind of sounded like Trump. I don't know that was the right one. Did that just age me? We're all 29 in here, just so you know. All of us are 29. If she lives in oh yeah, you're right. Thrifty's right. If she lives in Miami, it's Virginia Slims. You've come a long way, baby. Exactly. Yep. Kid can do better. Oh my God, there's a lady that does prank calls on TikTok. Dude, yes, I love her. She's awesome. What is her name? She's so much fun. Oh my gosh. I love her. She is great. Yes, what is her TikTok name? I can't remember, but she ended up in my algorithm, and she loves to do them. I think she does them like on the weekends or something, doesn't she? They're so fun. I follow her, but I can't think of her name. Yeah, I can't think if anybody can think of her name. She does these. It's like, is it Carol? Ooh, is it Calls with Carol? Is it Calls with Carol? That might be it. If I got that, that's gonna be a miracle. But yeah, if when she's on, it's great. She does these prank calls, and they are hilarious. Okay, so when you guys are doing pictures of this kind of stuff too, make sure that you get pictures of the inside. I know that this seems like a simple thing to remind people of, but make sure you get a picture of the inside of the actual battery area, because otherwise someone's like, it's going to be like, excuse me, I received your item in the mail, and there is some slight green edging on the battery compartment. I would like a refund or a partial refund, or I'd like you to send me $1,000. Like, it's always some sort of like ridiculous like that. So if I were you, I'd get a picture of those battery areas, and then you don't have to worry about it. Leolyn's sneaking back in here. I was just doing the smoker person for my granddaughter and cracking her up. I love it. With her wig and everything. I know. Absolutely. I love that. I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay. So we got that. We're going to put that back in here. So yeah, here's the crazy thing about this. Oh, was there a piece of foam in there the whole time? Oh my gosh. There was a piece of foam. We got to get that piece of foam out of there and get a picture without the foam. So yeah, so I picked these up for like nothing at a garage sale. And I guess that these are all like an actual like sought after artist, which is so crazy. You just never know. There's so many things out there in the world, isn't there, guys? So many things. Felicia, welcome in. Great to see you. Never thought of taking pictures of the battery area. Yeah, always take pictures of the battery area. It will just save you heartache and tears of somebody trying to tell you that something is broken, or people will take any, and I'm not saying y'all, because nobody in here would do this. I know that. But a lot of people will just take advantage and try to get like partial refunds, or they'll try to, especially off of new sellers, they'll try to do that. Are there a lot of returns on WT on Whatnot? No, there is not. I think it's few. I think you are less likely to get a return here on than any platform. So it's that's kind of the thing that people understand on here. I believe anyways. It's like, look, here's the situation. Y'all gonna get a deal, and because you're gonna get a deal, you ain't sending me something back. Like, this is not the Bay, where the average, I think my average sale price of item is like $34 over there. My average sale price on WN or on Whatnot is like $5. So for $5, you ain't sending nothing back. LBs, welcome back. Great to see you. Love your profile picture. Your energy's helped me out. Now I got to go to work on my account. You got this. I believe in you. We're going to freaking do it. We're going to do it, folks. We're doing it. Okay. We're going to put this down here. Perfect. All right. Next up here, what do we have? Probably more dolphins. Let's see. Who do we got? What do we have? it looks like we've got more dolphins to take pictures of. Oh, you know what? I did not take a picture of the top of this. So one of the things that we do, if I've got items that are like a lot alike, if you guys get yourself a thermal printer, now we use a Rollo, but you can get a cheaper version. Here, I'm going to pin this for you guys because I'm going to get this question in like 4 seconds. If you are wondering where we get like our supplies from, if you guys click on where that little QR code is down there, if you click on the image and then screenshot it, you can follow that from your photos over to our reseller supplies. And there's tips and things in there. We also have a link tree. There's a whole bunch of things in our buy it now you can take pictures of, QR codes to get free advice and free stuff. Anyways, we buy little round things here and then we label our stuff, so clothing and then stuff like this. If I've got a whole bunch of stuff, then when that's like all the same, then I just take it off and I put it on the actual box, and then that way I can know which one this is in my inventory, and then you can put that in your SKU on your listing or whatnot so that you have it. So little tip there so that you don't end up with oh, shoot, that was the wrong one. Of course. That was the wrong one. Just kidding. I picked the wrong one. But you get what I'm saying. We gotta erase that. I need to take pictures of something else. Give me a second. Just kidding. Just kidding. Select this. Done. Boom. This is the one we need. Okay. So there is our certificate of authenticity. And then here is our number so that I know which one this is, so I don't accidentally send the wrong dolphin things. I have a whole bunch of these. Needing newbie advice. Going to schedule my first show soon. I got it. What do you need to know? Melinda, welcome to the adventure. Ro, great to see you. Stephanie, I've got some things that were bummers but didn't say a word. It's a gamble sometimes, and you know going in. And I think that's the thing. I would hope that most people know that. Like we try to call out every spot, every stain, all of that. But here's kind of the unspoken word, I think, which is, unless something's like brand new at tags. If you're claiming something's brand new at tags and you get it in the mail and something's wrong with it, that's a different story. But if I'm selling you a vintage single stitch jerseys 1993 Montana t-shirt and you're getting that for $5 or $8, and I know it normally sells for 27 over on eBay, that 20 something dollar difference, I have to make that up with my time, right? Meaning that if I'm putting it up on the bay, I can inspect it closer, I can take pictures of it, I can do all that because I know how much I want to make an hour. So if I'm not making that hourly wage, something is broken. I need to fix something, right? And how I fix that is by not spending too much time. So it's like we always try to be as accurate as we can, but it's going to happen. And if you've got an issue, message the seller and let them know. Like we had somebody, one of our people, messaged me and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know that shirt we got, because I was thinking it was like an extra large. It didn't have the size tag on it. And she said, I think it's more like a large. It's not fitting like an extra large. And I'm like, bummer. I was like, okay. I was like, no problem. And what I did is the next time she bought something, I just included a little face mask in just to be as like a thank you. Like, hey, I'm sorry. We do our best. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So 5 tips for doing things right. Ooh, okay. Let's go with this. Number 1, get your photo and your background image and your bio done. In your bio, you want who are you, what do you sell, where are you from, and why are you here? Who, what, why, where. So get that in your bio. Make your background image something interesting. Make people interested in what you got going on. Talk a little bit about what you sell, all that good stuff. So number 1. Number 2, get your shipping figured out. If you are selling clothing and you're going to do like the 921 max shipping, I would do priority flat rate. If you are not doing the max shipping and you're selling clothing, I would do priority. If you're selling large items that are lightweight, I would do priority ground advantage. And if you're selling items that are heavy and small, I would do priority flat rate. So get your shipping. If you don't know shipping, there's so many good shipping shows, including Pixie Palace that talks a lot about shipping. That's number 2. Number 3, you don't have to do dollar starts. If you are not comfortable selling something for $1 and it's going to eat in your pocketbook, start it up higher. If people don't buy it, then they don't buy it. Especially your first shows. I mean, gosh, if you've got 10 people in the room and you go to sell an item and you're like, man, that didn't sell. You only advertise it to 10 people. Can you imagine 10 people coming into a boutique in a day? How many items you would sell out of your boutique? Probably not many, right? So, but so if a dress, if you want to get $40 for a dress, start the bidding at $32 or whatever. Like if it sells for $32, then you're great. If it sells for $2 and you're like, man, I can't believe that cost me a bunch of money, and you feel sick to your stomach, it's going to make you not want to do it again. So don't do that. Start it where you want to start it. If that means you sell one item, or that means you got to run that item 4 times, then great. That's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is grow your community. So come into places like this. Follow the people that are in here. Guys, leave a heart down below if you agree to follow anyone that follows you back. Leave a heart right now. Go follow each other. Go into each other's shows. Put bookmarks on the shows. Make friends. If you sell horse bridles, go into other horse bridle shows, meet the people in there, follow the seller, say nice things, ask if you can shout your show out, tell everyone you'll follow them if they'll follow you back, and be a part of the horse bridle community. So get in there and meet friends that are like that. And then last but not least, have fun with it. Don't sweat it. Don't be so nervous and thinking it has to be perfect. I have learned that people prefer my nightmare hot mess shows way more so than they prefer the absolute polished perfect show, because we want it to be relatable, right? Talk to everyone that comes in the chat, be a person, be a human. You want to talk about big toes, talk about big toes. You want to talk about roses, talk about roses. You want to talk about kids, talk about kids. This is an experience. This is a selling platform, but it is about people. People buy people. People do not buy products. And that would be my tips. I've done a few posh shows, but that's it so far. Yeah, and I think that what I just said probably goes for every different place except for maybe the shipping, so you don't really need to worry about it over there. So look at all those hearts. Look at that, you guys. Forecast finds here, Alabama. Great to see you, babe. So look at all those hearts, you guys. Those are people right now that will follow you if you follow them back. Look at that. Look at all those new friends you can have. I'm telling you, it's all about the friendship. This is networking, not net wishing, right? So I'm full of all these weird little sayings today. I don't know what's going on. It's a sayings kind of day, apparently. Okay, next up here, we are going to get pictures of this. So I'm guessing this is another dolphin thing. Oh, yep, it's basically the exact same thing. But we're going to take pictures of it because it could be slightly different. We're going to put batteries in it and do this exact same thing. Definitely confusing about shipping. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, shipping is tough over here. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think that they could have done it way easier. No, let me rephrase that. I think that they could be more I think they could help sellers better. I think that there isn't a lot of really good advice, and I think that they're not really good about helping you about it. If there's something I could change about Whatnot, that it would be that. It would be like, here's what I think that they should do. Okay, Whatnot, are you listening? Here's what I think they should do. I think that there should be like you fill in the blank. For instance, you know how you guys go to like, okay, I'm just going to pick this mortgage calculator, and you put in like how much you make for a living, what kind of home you want, what percent interest rate you want, and it spits out like the best homes for you, what you can afford. Like basically you fill stuff in. What if Whatnot had something like that? Where you put in, like it said, what is the dimensions of your item? What is the weight of your item? Do you want your buyer to be able to get discounted shipping? Are you doing a max shipping show or are you not? How many items are you expecting to sell on the show? Like, I don't know exactly how they would do it, but something, it would be like, we recommend you do priority flat rate. And there would be some sort of guidance, but unfortunately there isn't. And the shipping on here was the thing I was the most scared about. And we have shipped thousands of items. I mean, I have probably sold between the Bay, Poshy, Depoppers, and Mercari. I mean, we've probably sold, I don't know, 4,000 items, 5,000 items, something like that. And so I know shipping. I know it like the back of my hand, but Whatnot shipping, man, I had like, I'm thankful to people like K-Way and Bearded and I Can Hustle All Day and Arizona, people that were willing to help me and say, yo, this is how you do it, because it was definitely confusing. So OMG, I just found something I love to live to get. Wait, OMG, I just found something I love at Live to Give thrift store. What did you get, God? What did you get, God? Fresh Pick Hustle, welcome in. Nice to see you. Fresh Pick is always here to say hello, and I love that about you. We are just getting pictures. We're doing some dolphins today. We're doing a little dolphin action here, and we're getting photos. So we're gonna get a picture of our front here, and then we're gonna get a picture of. And if you guys have not had the opportunity to get yourself a Lazy Susan yet, this is like a life-changing situation. You can take pictures of stuff so freaking fast. You see how fast that was? I didn't have to pick it up and put it down and keep going and all that kind of stuff. So it is definitely worth it. I think God just got one at Hobby Lobby. I think he said we got ours from Amazon. If you guys want to see the exact one we got, just make sure the one that you get has a big base like that. If it doesn't have a big base, then it will be wobbly. So I will pin this up. If you have not had a chance to go look at all of the things that we recommend, you can click that open, screenshot that QR code, and then follow it from your what am I trying to say? Follow it from your photos. Follow it from your photos. All right. We are going to pin this. I'm going to run one of these. If anyone's interested in getting a little nice note, some stickers, and a little mask from me, you can help support the stream. And I have to run stuff on here or whatnot gets so scripturally. So if anyone would like to get that, you are welcome to. Bigfoot Valley Vintage, welcome in. Sapphire, great to see you. The vintage plastic ones are awesome too. Yeah, I haven't seen those ones. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Olga. Yeah, and it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have to be wood. Phone call, gotta lock in. No worries. Yeah, I would say just whatever one you guys get, just make sure it has a bigger base like that. See how the base takes up a good amount of space. Some of them are only like this big, and what happens is it's wobbly. In fact, we're just gonna give this a little tighten here while we're here, just to tighten that sucker up. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look what we did. We're amazing. All right. So once we've got that, then we want to get pictures of this. Oh, I took the batteries out. I want to get pictures of this with the actual the light showing, just so I can show that it is amazing and awesome and all of the good stuff. So we're gonna get. Are you guys ready to get spooky again? We're gonna get spooky for a second. Here we go. The lights are gonna go off. We're gonna get spooky. Ooh, ooh. All right, we just want to get pictures of the light showing. And then on the bay, you could actually upload a little video. So what will probably separate me from the other people is I am willing to take the time to put up a 10-second video. So we're just going to show here. And I just mute my videos so you can't hear me talking in them. There is that. Perfect and done. Great. Wonderful. Love it. Okay. And back on with our thing. I have a feeling we'll probably get around, after all the wheels and deals are done with this, I think we'll probably end up getting about $30 each for these. I didn't realize they were going to be worth that much. I thought they were going to be closer to like $12 items, but I guess this is like a famous artist. Christian Reese Lassen. It's like the dude that did these. If you wanted like the guy that made these kind of things, I guess this is the dude. So I am not like the Big Lebowski, the dude, but just like the dude. I just actually rewatched that. That fully holds up. That movie fully holds up. Do we have any other Big Lebowski lovers in here? I think it is fantastic. I love that movie. Dude, not the rug, man. Come on, dude. All right. Yes, welcome in. I'm happy to see you too. Okay. There is that. We're going to pin our original one here, and we're going to keep going, guys. So like I said, our goal has been to take pictures of 30 items every day and then get those items listed. So yesterday we photographed 27. We listed over 50 yesterday, but we only sold 4. So it was kind of an interesting day. That is the lowest sale day I have had in a very, very, very long time. So I don't know what was going on. Just one of those days. One of those days. Didn't sell as many. JJS Bargain raiding in with a party of 2. Guys, this is our friend JJ's Bargain Bin. JJ's, we're going to pop over to you guys. We're going to make sure, guys, make sure you're following them. And they are, they're kind of cool new friends of ours, really interesting. They do a lot of these little pop-ups, and then they do like little raids. So if you guys want to see a great bio, a great background, and a great logo, I highly recommend taking a look at theirs. They got a show coming up today at 12:30. Actually, you got a show coming up soon. So we can bookmark that one. Even if you guys aren't sure if you can make it there, let's get it bookmarked because that helps out JJ's. And there's another one at 3:50 today. So let's get those bookmarked. When you guys have done that, comment down below, because here at the Nice Comps crew, we appreciate each and every raid. We will always shout you out. And we love you coming in. Steffi, love you. Thanks for coming in, babe. Edison says, done. Edison, I am telling you, Edison, who are you holding? Who are you holding in that photo? Tiffany, what is that dog's name? You have Lassie. And I want to know, is that Edison? Is that dog actually Edison? Because that dog is delicious. Amazing. It is. You guys, if you want to see the most cutest Lassie dog in a little hat, pop over to Edison's profile. That is amazing. Kim, I'm so happy to see you today. How are you, my dear? Who are we bookmarking? Edison. Oh, we're bookmarking JJ's Bargains. We are bookmarking JJ's Bargains. So I will go ahead and mention them in the chat one more time. So JJ's is cool. They do these little pop-ups of like DVDs, movies, like all sorts of cool little stuff. And guys, they do so many of them that there isn't always like a million people in the room. So you can score like some pretty slick stuff real fast. So yeah, take a look over there and scoop yourself up some stuff. Bookmarking is following. Yeah. So Thrift, this is how you do it, Trough. Click on the name in the upper right hand corner. You're going to see a little button that either says follow or following. So you want to follow that first and then go and click on profile. Once you click on profile, you'll be able to see shows. And from shows, there's a little bookmark tab. It looks like a little bookmark with little like, and then just like that. So Nana Stacy 1977. That's a good year. That's a good year. I may or may not have been born in that year. Maybe, but I'm 29, so I don't know how that works. All right, there is that. And then we've got one more dolphin, I think, here. Let's get this one. And it's going to be really interesting if this is the exact same one again. That would be really funny. So K9 says followed and bookmarked. Thank you, K9. Amazing. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. You rock my socks. I appreciate that. You guys are so helpful in the chat all the time. I really, really enjoy that. I got my lazy self listed again because of your beautiful show. Lucky Leo. Let's freaking go, baby. Hey, you want someone to list alongside of you? I am here and I am doing it. Okay, this one looks a little different. Super pretty. So gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my God, I love it so much. If I didn't have a completely full house of decor, I would just consider keeping these. But Susan Kelgore, what are you up to, you old so-and-so? I'm happy to see you. Okay, then we've got, guys, one of the greatest things you can keep around your station. Does anyone in here use the little floor Swiffers? This is a floor Swiffer. I prefer these over the little duster ones. The duster ones seem to leave little filaments, but these floor ones work really good for just cleaning little spots. Like it cleans all the dust up and off of the items. And it's such a cheap and easy solution because you get so many of these in a pack. Look at that. It just takes it off and then the dust doesn't come off, which is what I really like about these. So, all right. So we're going to get a picture of that here. Beautiful, gorgeous dolphins in the wild. So there is that. And then we'll do side, back. See, this is why I'm telling you, this is why the Lazy Susan is the way to go. So there's that. And then we're going to get a picture of the bottom here. And this is called Total Splash. Lights of Parade. Okay. Who else is working today? At listing or at your regular jobs, or who is not a reseller but just likes to hang out? Because guess what? It's not all just about reselling. I have the burps today, you guys. I don't know what is going on. All right, there is that. All right, we're gonna get spooky. You guys ready? Let's get spooky. It's gonna get like crazy. All right, we got to show pictures of the lights. There's that, and there's that, and then we're gonna take a little video of the beautiful lights of the splash place. So gorgeous, so beautiful. Look at you, looking all 1980s and all that. Now, if you guys want to see what we're photographing and you're not concerned with looking at me, there is this little button over here to your side that says swap. And you can swap it so that I am on the bottom and the items are up top if you would prefer to look at the items, which I would take no offense to. Amy says, I'm stuck at work today. Bwah, bwah, bwah. I'm telling you. Festive flippers tackling the death pile. I am telling you, is it just me or are we all constantly tackling our death piles? It is, or what is it that some people call it a money pile? We all have a money pile. Do any of us not have that? Do we have anybody in here that just buys stuff and doesn't have a pile and a hoard? Because I'm impressed if we do. Troff says, at regular job, but want to get started on whatnot. I have listings on the Bay, Mercari, and the Poshi. Hey, it starts with one, right? So, Troff, what I would suggest doing is make yourself a show, even if it says it's set for like 4 years from now, just so you can start collecting some bookmarks and stuff. I've definitely been pushing myself harder now, watching your shows. Fresh pick, that makes me so happy. That's what it's all about, you guys. It really, really, really helps. So when I'm not on here with y'all, I live on this app. I'm telling you, if you could see the number of hours that I spend on this app, it's like insanity. Because I am all about that. So I like doing it. I like going to reselling shows. I like going to shows of people just running stuff. And like last night, God, Maurice was running things, and I just worked while he was running them because it's just nice to have someone on the background that's like doing what you're doing. There's something about that like community feeling that just makes such a huge difference. So I totally get it. I am exactly the same. I like to have that that going on. So there is that. And then that is number 2839. Okay, perfect. You are so welcome. I'm happy to help you. Okay, there's that. So the dolphins are done. The dolphins are done, dude. All right, what do we got next? We have some elephants. Now, this is one of those crazy items that I picked up at a garage sale for like $1. And these are like an actual banger alert. So these are actually worth some crazy money. There's some sort of weird little toy parade elephant thing. I Google lensed it and I could not believe what these were worth. I was like, oh my God. So I want to see if it's better to sell these separate or together. So I'm going to Google Lens it again because I can't remember because I looked them up a long time ago. So you're so welcome. Can you explain the shipping for clothing and small hard goods items once more so I can write it down? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to do two different things. If you're going to run a show and you are not concerned with what the person's going to pay for shipping, meaning you're not doing like a discount shipping show. If it's really small items, tiny items, but they're heavy stuff, that would be priority flat rate. If you're doing a show and the items are really super lightweight, but like really huge and big and gratuitous and insanely large, but lighter weight, and it won't fit in a flat rate box, I would do priority ground advantage. If you don't care and you're like, it'll fit in a priority box, I ain't messing with flat rate, I just want it to be really simple. This is the simplest one. The simplest one is priority. Now, if you want to run a discount show and you're doing max shipping and you sell smaller heavy things like, or just small things, so tiny things like this, you could do priority flat rate. If this was super heavy, definitely priority flat rate, because flat rate don't care how heavy it is. Ground advantage does. If you're doing the discount show and you're selling clothing, priority flat rate. You can fit amazing amounts of clothing into flat rate, but clothing gets heavy fast. Think about it. 3 pairs of jeans is going to be like 5 or 6 pounds. You run that ground advantage, that's tough. So priority flat rate. The nice thing about selecting flat rate as well is you can always deselect it. So priority flat rate. If you're having a show where you're selling really big things, but they are, let me see, what do I have in here? So you're selling a big thing, but it's lightweight. So I got this, giant styrofoam thing. Let's do this. All right. So I'm going to do a show and I'm going to sell these. Okay. But they weigh like hardly anything. Let's say that this weighs like 6 ounces. But this is so big that I can only fit this really in one priority box. I could fit it in a 12 by 12 by 12. So if it's priority, great. You don't care. People aren't getting a discount, whatever. Priority just means you want easy and you don't want to milk the system. But if this is lightweight and you're doing the max shipping, you would want to do priority ground advantage, lightweight. If this is heavy, I probably wouldn't do max shipping. If this was heavy, I probably would do either priority, or priority. I can't fit in that in a 12 by 12 by. So to get it in flat rate, it has to be 12 by 12 by 6. So you'd have to probably do priority, because then you could fit it in a 12 by 12 by 12. But I would not do priority on a max shipping. God, I know it's probably going to be so confusing. Same. And I swear I learned something every day listening to this show. Oh, I'm so happy, Alabama. I'm trying to value my jewelry and I can't find it online anywhere. That's tough. Jewelry is tough. What I would do is I would reach out to people in the community and ask if they know any good jewelry sellers, and then ask if they know any honest people that would be willing to just maybe take a look at the pictures of what you have, and then just give you an idea of where they could look, because people that know jewelry know where to look. People that sell tin signs know where to look. People that sell vintage men's clothing know where to look. People that sell vintage scissors know where to look. So just talk to people that know that and see if they can point you in the right direction, because that jewelry can be tough. Fresh says, thank you for the motivation, because sourcing, I love sourcing but hate listing. Welcome to the fam. Bigfoot Valley, you've unlocked, you're pretty great, because you're pretty great. And same thing with you, first show coming and so on. You are pretty great as well. Yeah, you're a great company. Is everything tracked when you send it? Yes. Absolutely. Allie loves Disney and Loungefly. Allie, you like what we like. I love that. Rich Lee's Treasures, welcome in. If you buy something in a show, you can rewatch the show for 60 days. Yes, that is true. Lucky Leo, clear as mud. LOL. You do so good explaining. I don't do good understanding. Oh man, it's tough. The shipping over here is so hard. Festive Flipper, you are so welcome. Just one more chapter's here. There's my lady. How you doing, Boo? I have jewelry to sell too. I think I should get that tripod that will hold the phone face down for that. Yeah, that can work. Or just like do like what we're doing over here. So I just have this other phone. Let me bring it back. I have this other phone just on a tripod like this. And if I was doing a jewelry show, I could just have this in front of me like this, and I could just be like showing you guys. Like, here we've got this, da 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 da, and I have it angled down so I can set this on the table. So you can do that where the phone is just like the phone is, you guys can see the phone's right in front of me. The only thing with the tripod one for this is every time you move, that phone's going to come with you, and it can just tend to make people feel a little disoriented because everything else is so stationary. Does that make sense? So if the background was busy, like if you're at a garage sale and you're moving around and people are moving in the background, it's one thing. But if I do this, watch this. So pretend this was on my neck right now. Look at that. Wouldn't that drive you insane? So I think it's almost better to have a stationary and let your hands do the work instead of your body. That is my opinion. Tenacious T, what you doing, T? T and I hung out in God's show last night. We were chilling like villains, baby. JJS, sorry about that. Had to give stuff to the mail woman. No worries. How do you do split screen? So Festive, this other phone is on a different account. It's on just a secondary account. I created it's just a customer account, and I invite this account in to co-host with me. You just got to make sure you connect the co-hosted device to a Bluetooth pair of headphones or something in the other room so that you don't get feedback. Yeah, it makes you feel sick when it's like that. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I know, Tenacious. God was so funny. Yeah, it worked out good. It definitely worked out good. We were determined to figure out a way to make it happen, and I'm so glad that we did. So I love having the split screens. I wasn't sure everyone was going to feel about it, but I feel like, it's fun to watch me talk, but it's also fun to watch somebody work and see what you got and all that good stuff. And I think that's part of the fun. These are so snuggled in here. We're just going to cut that right off there. So, Gwen, welcome back in. I ran into Gwen actually in a show last night. And it's always so fun to see somebody from, the community, in my community here in another show. I'm like, hey, I didn't know you know so-and-so. So that's always a lot of fun to see that. So hello again. How do you look up comps at garage sales? I always feel like people are staring at me. I don't care what people think. I mean, here's the thing. It's my job. We are always so concerned about what other people think we're doing or think we know, and ain't nobody actually paying attention to what you're doing. They're busy. And if they ask me about it, I just say, oh, I'm just looking up to see, what these are like, or I want to see what this looked like originally, or you don't have to say anything at all. If someone said to me, what are you doing over there? I'd say, hanging out on my phone. What are you doing? Like, I have been to probably between 3,500 and 4,500 garage sales. So when I go out garage sailing, we usually hit anywhere between 40 to 150 houses every Saturday. So multiply that over the couple years that we've been doing this. And I have yet to have anybody ask me. I've had one person ask me if I was filming them. Because I stream live on Whatnot when I do my garage sale stuff. I had one person ask me once, and I said, no, I'm not filming you, because I wasn't filming them. It was looking down at the ground. And then if people ask, because I wear a neck mount when I do this, so I put my phone here on a neck mount when I garage sale or I thrift. And a lot of times I get people that are like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Where'd you get that? And I tell them, oh, I got it on the TikTok shop, and then I've had people say, oh, why do you wear it like that? I'm like, oh, it's just easy to hang out with my friends, or it's easy to talk to my husband this way. It doesn't get too hot in my pocket. And people are like, oh, okay. So I think don't be so scared that people know what you're doing that it stops you from doing the thing that's going to help you make income, right? Sometimes it's just we pop on those big girl panties or big boy panties and we just say, F it. Just go for it. Why not, right? So just say, why do you ask? Exactly, kitten. None of your business. None of your business. Sergeant Payne, good to see you. Welcome in, my friend. Kendrob's here. Miguel is here. Millie's here. Welcome to the party. Thrifty Swifty. Hey, friend. How are you? Ranks Marketplace. I am just honest most of the time if people do ask. Yeah, I mean, you just got to go with what feels right for you. Kitten says, I have all 3 phrases I taught my children growing up to give them coping skills and comebacks backs. I love that. Okay, so we are going to see if these are supposed to sell separately or if they are supposed to sell together. See, look at that. Look at us. Canine knows Thrifty Swifty. I love like how you guys know each other outside of here too. That always makes me so happy. So I'm going to look to see if this is like I should sell this separately or if I should sell this as a set. So, and I'm contemplating a choice I made yesterday. So yesterday we photographed all those Mikasa Garden Petunia set dishes together. The weight is just so gratuitous on them. So I put it up for sale. I'm going to try to sell the set for around 120 to 130. If it doesn't sell in the next month or so, I may piece it out because there was more of those. Here's the dilemma, right? You get a full dishes set. It's not full. It's missing 2 pieces or something, but it's so close to full. I think it was a total of 21 pieces or something like that. And so it's so close to almost being a full set that it's I didn't want to break it apart, but I may, because the individual pieces definitely sell. So I'm contemplating. This is what we do as resellers, right? We throw spaghetti noodles against the wall and we see what sticks. So I know we're always wondering of the phrases. If it's not yours, don't touch it. That's a great one. When someone is mean to you, look at them and say, how do you feel better now? Good. I am never getting in a disagreement with you. All right. Looks like this is probably a together sale. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to put these together. And this one, unfortunately, is missing her seat, which is such a bummer because I think that would be the key to selling this for a really gratuitous price. But that is okay. Now, if you've got an item where you can see that a little kid potentially drew on it, if you take a little bit of acetone and a Q-tip, here's the thing though, acetone will take anything off. So you have to just do it like, oh, I put those over here. You have to do it like super gently, so that that doesn't happen. And I need to run something here, guys, so whatnot doesn't get mad at me. That one is for bullies because they're only being mean to help themselves. Agreed. And you can call them on it. Bring attention to put them in shock. I like that. That's a great way to do it without like causing things to be, worse for sure. Like you guys can imagine looking the way I have looked like this since I was like literally probably 15 years old. And so I grew up in a very conservative, small town. I was the first person in this town to ever have hair color that was like bright. And the first colors I ever did was blue and green. And I definitely got it. But you learn, my mom always taught me kill them with kindness. So if someone says something to me that's mean, like I was at a grocery store one time and this guy looked at me and he was like, "What does your mother think about that?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" And he goes, "What does your mother think about all that?" Those, and he was referring to like my tattoos and stuff like that. And I said, "Well, you know what? To be honest with you, at first she wasn't sure that she liked it. But as I continued to get them and as I started to get older, she realized that it really helped me to like show my individualism, and it helped me to work through some stuff I was going through in my life. I have ADHD, I'm neurodivergent, so I kind of have to deal with some stuff, and it just really helps me to like move forward. Is there anything in your life that you find that other people don't understand that has helped you?" And the guy literally was like, it's like, there you go. So kill them with kindness, baby. Magical Panda, welcome in. Okay, so I've got this little uh, elephant lady here, and she's got a crazy little thing on her head that you can tell is like a little kid like used a little marker or something on it. So what I'm gonna do, okay, Alabama's probably like, I can literally see you doing that. Olga, welcome back in. Chin's closet, or is it Chinook's closet? I'm gonna call you CK. People stare at me a lot because of my weight and the scar on my life. I just say, take a picture. It lasts longer. I love you, Gwen. All those phrases backfire now because they're giving them back to me when I want to be mean and my daughter wants me to be a better person. Oh my God, I love you. All right, so that little smudge there, if we just take our little Q-tip, now the key is you don't do this for long and you barely touch it. And that's going to get that off of there. And just like that, we have now increased the value of that by probably $4. Does anybody else have anything on them they do not need to have here? A lot of times these kind of little toys will hit other toys. And so now you can use rubbing alcohol. It just takes longer. I like the acetone because I can literally go like that and it's done in like 2 seconds. So there is that. And just make sure if you get the acetone that you get 100% acetone. If it's watered down, it doesn't work as much. So you're too nice. I probably would have said, well, my mom is dead, so I don't know. I love you, Alabama. That is something about my mom, though, that she always taught me is that she taught me to kill them with kindness. And there is this weird magical thing that when you put back and you just show, it's called mirroring, but when you can put a mirror up in someone's face and you can say, this is what I'm going through, have you ever gone through that in your life? And they look back at you, they will reflect on their own selves, and they will realize that they have treated you poorly, and in turn they will feel like they've treated themselves poorly. So a little thing there. I used to teach my students that. So that's exactly what my thing does. Exactly, Kitten. That's what I'm talking about. We know. Kitten knows what's up. Has anyone here shipped something big and heavy like a cooktop? I may be crazy, but I'm picking up a gas cooktop tomorrow to resell because I'll 10 times my money. Ooh, I have not, Festive. The biggest stuff we've ever shipped is Tupperware and like vintage Tupperware. And we did Priority and Ground Advantage, and that worked out really well for us. Well, we ate it a little bit, but we did good on that show, and so I didn't mind paying a little bit for shipping. But I'm not sure. Has anybody in here ever sold anything big? You know, for big stuff, I do it on Facebook Marketplace. So I don't do big items. Like in this room right now, I have a set of Sonos speakers, I have a keyboard, a Coors Light UW picture, a piece of art. I've got this gigantic gunfighter thing that I will also probably put on there. I've got a sound bar, and then in the garage I have a bunch of huge printers. And I take a lot of that stuff and I like to put it on FB. You have to pay the fees. You have to pay the fees if you do that. And people can just come pick it up. So, and you can still 10 times. Just one more chapter. My favorite costume. I've shipped a TV, but not one as big as a cooktop. What did you do with that green 50? Did it work out okay? All right, we're gonna get a picture of these cute little guys here. So there's 2 of these for sale on eBay for $60, which is insane. That's wild. So you just never know what things are going to be worth money. It's always crazy and you never know. All right, let's move you here. We're going to position our elephants to look absolutely adorable because that is what we do. How cute. Look at you, ladies, looking gorgeous. Boom. And that right there is going to be our opening photo. So I like to make my photos look as active as I can. It's why when I do my shoes, I do one shoe down and the back one up a little bit. So it's called an action shot. And in marketing, it triggers your brain to think something is maybe more awesome than it even is because it looks like it's in movement. So your brain's interested in it and it can relate to it. So when you're doing a static listing, which is listing on the Bay or listing anywhere like that, if you can, I'll show you the difference. So a lot of people, and this is my second photo, so that's not bad, right? A lot of people would make it like that, right? You can see all 3 elephants and it just looks like 3 elephants. But if you look at this one, you can see there's 3 elephants, but they look like they're in movement. And it's like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. Like, oh my God, they're so cute. Oh wow, it's 3 elephants. Like it's just a little different. So Green Thrifty said, yeah, it was fine. It went out to Canada. Foam boxer on TV, boxed into another box, padded by foam on all sides, tape and ship. Did you do it on here? On Whatnot? Or was that elsewhere? Because that's a major thing to ship, that's for sure. All right, there is that. And then we're gonna get a picture of where it shows that it's actually Mattel. Oh yeah, these are vintage too. Interesting. So these are some sort of Barbie something. Barbie, I don't know, vacation or something. I'm not sure. And then we're just going to get a picture of at least one of them with the size because we don't want someone to be like, excuse me, I was under the impression that these elephants were 7 feet tall. I would like a partial refund or I'd like to return it. You're like, okay, well, that's not going to happen because I took a picture of it with my ruler, please and thank you. Casting99, welcome in. I shipped an old 2 TV through the post office. Buyer paid the $75 to ship it. Heck yeah, they are cute, aren't they? No, it was on the Bay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody sell anything that big on here. Only because, like, on the Bay, if someone buys it there, you could always do calculated shipping. Or if what I would do is I would do flat rate shipping and figure out how much it was going to cost. I'd charge that, and then I would make a little extra on the shipping if someone locally close to me bought it. That's what I would do. But I don't know that I can. I don't know that I would do it on Whatnot because on the Bay, you could always go over to Pirate Ship and print a label out there and save money. So. All right, there is those. All right, what we got next? What do we have? What do we have here? We've got a little bag. Oh, looks like we got a cup. Looks like we've got a coffee mug. All right, and this is a Corvette vroom, vroom, vroom coffee mug in here, and we're going to see what is in it. I want a 7-foot tall elephant. Can you just see somebody, though, on the review? Yes, let's do this. Oh, yeah, I purchased the elephants, and they were really cute in the photos, and the shipping was great, and it came in a timely manner, but I was, like, under the impression that the elephant was gonna be, like, 7 feet tall, and I was totally gonna hang out with it with my bros on the beach, so a little disappointed in that, but otherwise, bet, total fire, total Ohio, like, it was a Rizzler, like, yeah. That's what would happen. So I do rulers for everything. Yet people will pay for CRT ones, especially the smaller Sony. Ooh, that's a good tip. See, guys, we're all about the good tips. What is your guys' favorite sale that you've had this week so far? Out of curiosity, what's your favorite sale that you have had so far this week? Amber Conley, welcome in, my dear. How are we today? All right, we're gonna get a picture of this here, and this has definitely not been used for sure. There is that, and there is that, and there is that, and we get all sizes of every picture of everything because we do not want someone trying to say that it's not what it is. So now we'll put a ruler in it so someone can't say, I thought this was the 17-ounce mug. I didn't realize it was only going to be the 4.5 ounce size. I was unaware. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'd like a refund, a partial refund, or I'd like you to send me a PayPal for $400, please. Because y'all know that's exactly what's going to happen. Because that is how it works in the wonderful world of people trying to scam each other. If I were you and I went in this box, there you go. Look at you, handsome. Perfect. I don't think this had a year or anything on it. Okay, there is that. That goes in there. All right, what we got next? What do we have next, kids? Next up, we've got another interesting item. We have a little symbol, a little Corvette symbol, it looks like. And then we have a tape. And then we have some keychains. And then we have a bag, which I will sell these kind of bags all day. And then we have a cooler bag. Okay. So first thing we're going to get is this little symbol here. And I think it needs just a little bit of a shine. I think it needs a little shine up. So I'm going to grab my super fancy cleaning product, which is a baby wipe. And we're going to wipe this sucker down. Let's see. Festive says, I had a buyer on Posh yesterday that created a bundle and then made an offer on it, then requested to cancel because they didn't authorize the purchase. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had to, it's such a pain when people buy stuff too, and then like you have to like relist and stuff. Like I had someone purchase a pair of Nikes yesterday, and they so in my listing it says that they're a size 12 and a half in the title. It says they're 12 and a half in the description, and they're listed as a 12 and a half in the item specifics. So 12 and a half was written 3 places. So they bought them, and then I get a message like 2 minutes later that's like, oh, yo, I didn't notice these were in a 12 and a half. I need an 11 and a half. Can you please cancel the order? Yo, I don't mind canceling it. No big deal. I hadn't shipped it yet. It was fine. But you have to cancel the order, refund them. And then I have to relist the item. And then I have to go in and I have to cross list the item again. And I mean, it only takes 10 minutes, but it's just annoying. I don't know if anyone else gets, that's like one of the things I do get annoyed about. It's like, okay, you could, like, it literally says, what really happened is they probably found it for a better price, like 5 minutes later or something. And we're like, oh, this is $5 different. I'm just going to cancel the other order. Like, y'all know it was probably something like that. So I'm like, oh, because you didn't see that it was a size 12 and a half, the 3 places it was written. Okay, that makes sense. All right, then we're going to put our ruler here on that one. And here we go. There is that. Do you use app to cross list? Yeah, that's a great question. So we do all of our shipping stuff, or all of our listings now are through Nifty. And I'll tell you guys exactly how we do this. So I'm going to pin this for a second. If you haven't heard of Nifty, it's just cross-listing software. It's just a website basically that you can access from your phone, tablet, or computer. So all the pictures of everything that we did today will go and get uploaded into this, into our account on Nifty. And then from there, I will go ahead and cross list and list and cross list from there. So I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like if anyone is interested. And so if I go into inventory, now here's everything I have listed, right? And it syncs for you and does everything for you. So I upload all the pictures we took today, and then they will end up in this place called drafts. Now, we use AI. So Nifty has the ability for you to upload your photos and like the barcode, the size tag, or whatever, and it will create the listing for you. You then just go in and alter the title, you alter the description, you put in the shipping price, you put in what you want to pay for or what you want the customer to pay, and then it cross lists to eBay, the Poshi, Depoppers, and Mercari May from there. So it'll cross list to all those places immediately. So that is how we get so many lists up. It does not do Whatnot yet. So the lady that's working on this, so Nifty is the number one platform or the number one cross listing software that's out there right now. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. It really is. All of the top sellers use it. Kaylee uses it. Surfs use it. I use it. Most people that have bigger stores use it because it does everything for you. So it does all of your listings. It's got AI capabilities. It does delisting and relisting. It'll even relist stuff for a percentage lower if you want to be able to like wet the whistle for people. It sends out offers. It does follows for you. It keeps track of your analytics. It keeps track of your expenses. It literally does everything for you. And so it's like one-stop shopping. I wouldn't be able to list as many things as I list every day if I didn't have this. Like before we were using Nifty, I would get up between like 5 to 10 a day on a really, really good day. And now we steadily do 30. I did 50 yesterday. And so without that, there's no way I'd be able to do that kind of stuff. And so that is what we use. That's what I recommend. There's different packages you can try. You can even try it for free if you want to. So if you click on that code and then screenshot it, take that QR and follow it from your photos over to Nifty, you get a week free, and then you get 15% off your first month. It is the best one, literally. Like it don't matter what nobody say. There's a lot of them out there. There is no other one that does all of this, and it's reliable. The other nice thing about this is we've done Vendu. We did Lists Perfectly or List Simply. I tried Flip. I've tried a couple other ones, and I chronically had an issue with them. Something would always not work or be broken. What I really like about Nifty is we were with Vendu before this, and the issue I had was it wasn't taking things off of Poshmark. So things would sell on the Bay, and it wouldn't remove it off of Poshy for me. And the problem with that is that then I'm double selling items. Since we started using Nifty in January, I haven't had anything double sell. Not one item, which is insane. That is 100% track record right there. So it's 100% worth the money. So if you guys want to try it, it's down below. It's not my company, but it's who I recommend. So I wish people would read my descriptions before buying. My pet peeve. I know. I hear you, Hustle. I hear you. Festa Flipper says, bro. Glitter, what's good? Good to find you. Good to see you. Wink Chris, welcome in. So Green Thrifty loves Nifty. Melissa Dulco loves Nifty too. Yeah, you guys, it's all about that. So we haven't done this in a little bit as we've been working. If you guys are here on Whatnot, which I'm guessing you are, if you're watching this over on YouTube and you have not found us over on Whatnot, there is a QR code up in the corner right there. Take that QR code, screenshot it, and follow it over to Whatnot. Stop being a bum, get off YouTube, and come over here. Now, if you're on here and you want to gain followers on Whatnot, leave a heart below. Anyone that leaves a heart, give them a follow, and they pinky swears that they will follow you back. So Lucky Leo says, you follow me, I will follow you. Coach Constance is also in. So let's follow each other, guys, and let's grow our communities. Let's grow our businesses. So we got a bunch of people rolling in with that. Stream the playlist on YouTube. I know God's still amazing. So we're working really hard trying to get monetized over on YouTube, right? It's never a lot of money, but you know what? It doesn't cost anybody anything, and we're really trying. We are now officially 50% there. It is the grind of my life. And the worst part is that our Whatnot shows haven't been streaming over there. So today, for some miraculous reason, it decided to work. But we're going to be screen recording every single day in case it doesn't. And we're going to be putting them over there. So if you guys miss these shows or you miss part of the shows or you just want to have something on in the background, if you guys go over there and watch those and then just have this streaming in the background, it'll help us to get to our hours. It's an obscene amount of time that you have to get. And I refuse to make clickbait videos to get there. I'm not going to do it. That is not who I am as a person. That feels yicky and unauthentic to me, and I'm not going to do it. And so we're getting there we're taking it old school. We're getting there the old fashioned way, yo. We are doing it with actual people watching the actual videos. Swifty Stephanie says, I'm so glad I made the switch and you encouraged me to reach out to Vendu. I am so glad you did too, babe. Kitten Lady says, I got a call that I'm approved to sell on Walmart. Oh, wow. 2 years after I applied, and now I can't even remember what I was going to sell. Is Wally doing live sales now? That's wild. Hello. Yes. Oh my gosh. Gwen knows everybody in here. Steph Hop, welcome in. Gwen, you're a popular lady. All right. We are going to I need to get some more Ziploc baggies. Give me just a second, guys. I got to get over here into my mess. Oh my gosh. We start to get, the later we get in the week, the more this room just gets destroyed. Because I am, as Justin would put it, she came in like a wrecking ball. I am a destroyer of worlds. I am a mess maker. I am a ADHD nightmare. I am a cabinet leaving opener. I am a shoes in the middle of the floor. I am things all over my bathroom counter. I wish I could be like this perfect clean housewife lady, but that is never going to happen because I'm a 14-year-old skater boy stuck in 2005. So that's never going to happen. And in the meantime, we just have a messy room. So good morning, Coastal. Steph Hop, hey, I'm a new seller. Steph Hop, are you a new seller to Whatnot? Are you a new person over here? Let's take a look. Let's pop over to Steph Hop. Yeah, so Steph Hop is new. Steph Hop, would you like me, since you're brand new, I like to do this for people. Would you like me to pop over to your account? Would you like me to give it a quick little review? And would you like us to bookmark some shows for you? Would you like us to do that? Lucky and Thrifty Swifty are friends in here. Guys, if you are not following Thrifty Swifty, she is so stinking nice. She is the #1 Taylor Swift fan of all time that I've ever met. By the way, Thrifty Swifty, I have a hoodie that is going to literally make you barf that I came into contact with that you're literally going to freak out about. So when I come across it again, I will make sure that you get to see it. But yeah, shout out to Adsy for helping me today. Finally, shout out. Amy says, I have you marked on YT. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for subscribing over there. I appreciate that. Festive Flipper says we're the same person. I love that. I already followed and bookmarked. Yeah, Thrifty, you're going to freak out. Okay, so Steph Hop says yes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop over to Steph Hop. So everything I say and all advice I get is in all love. I used to do this for a living. I actually did like social media accounts for people, and this is like what I did. This was my jam. So everything I'm giving you is just advice. You could take it, leave it, anywhere in between. I'm not getting paid for it. So this is my honest review. So first of all, we always take a look at the profile picture. It is incredible. Your profile picture is exactly what I would suggest people do. If you guys notice how her background and her forefront are two different conflicting colors. So you've got like the creams and then you got like the greens and the purples and stuff, and it really pops. So purple and yellow are contrasting and or complementary colors. So they are opposite on the color wheel. So they are going to bounce off of each other so slick and so nicely. So I love, love, love your profile picture. That looks amazing. You may even decide, Steph, that you want to remove the words and make that frog even bigger. Because if you can make that frog maybe even bigger, and have, because the words make it really, people have a hard time when they're scrolling to read the words. Let me give you an example. So this is about how far away people are going to be when they're scrolling. And it's really hard to read those little words in there, but that frog is so stinking freaking cute. What I would do if I were you, and I'm not you, but what I would do is I would consider taking that frog and making that a little bit bigger. Keep a lot of that cream yellow in there, but maybe just make that frog pop a little bit more. If you want, you don't have to, but that is a suggestion. Background picture looks great. I don't know why my iPad just went super dark. That's so strange. Background picture looks great. I don't think it looks blown to me at all. So let me take a look here. Why did that get Give me just a second, you guys. My iPad just went dark. My battery's good. Everything's good. How strange and weird. Okay, let's go back. Um, sorry. Side note. Let's take a look. Background looks clear. Does that look clear to me? That looks clear to me. Oh my God, those frogs are so cute. I love it. I wouldn't change that. I think that's great. I would just see your profile picture needs to be, I would take that. I would make that frog bigger because that frog is like, I mean, come on. Hello. It's like a Harry Potter frog with like a boho twist. Okay. So we got Steph Hop says, hello, my name is Stephanie. My mother and I are new sellers of thrifty clothes and crystals. She makes jewelry as well, and those will be included in our show soon. Check. No. We always take suggestions to either what you want to see in our shows or what we can do better. I'm going to reread that. We always take suggestions to either what you want to see in our shows or what we can do better. I would reword that. By the way, guys, you can take your bios and pop them in Chat GPT and just say, hey, I want to make this, phonetically correct, or I want to make this a little funner, or I want to make this more noticeable. And it'll help to kind of rewrite it for you too, so that it comes off the tongue a little bit easier. I love all things spooky, animals, and the ocean. Come join in our chats, even if it's just to say hello. So my rules when we're doing this is you want to hit all 4 W's, which is who, what, where, and why. Who are you? You are Stephanie. Perfect. I love that you have your name in there. That is amazing. It's also you and your mom. Love that. Perfect. What's your mom's name? My mother, Rebecca. So put another name in there. What do you sell? Thrifty clothes and crystals. Great. Where are you from? We have no idea. So we want to know where you're from. It doesn't have to be a state. You could even say, I reside I'm at Hogwarts, learning how to be a wizarding lady. I mean, you could put anything you want, right? Put anything you want in there. Just give people like a location so that they have something to identify with. And then why are you here? What are you here for? Are you here? We don't know. Are you here to learn? Or are you here to make money for vacation? Are you here to help mom retire? Are you here to tackle medical debt? Are you here to pay the mortgage? Are you here to get enough money to take your kids to Disneyland? Are you like, why are you here? Give us a why. We want to know why we're buying from you instead of someone else. Because people often buy off of emotional connections. People buy products, people don't buy people buy people don't buy products. So I would say just switch that up a little bit. And then let's get your show bookmarked. So looks like she's got one coming up on the 17th, and I love the frog thing. Super cute. Way to have a brand. We're going to go ahead and get you a bookmark. She is at 24 for that first one. Crew, let's see if we can get her up to at least 30 right now. Ready, set, go. This is our new friend, Steph. She is a new seller. Let's root her on. The pictures look great too, by the way, babe. Super cute. Super cute. Love it. Great. So yeah, I would just switch the bio a little bit if I were you. Maybe even get a little bit more detailed about what you sell. Like I sell, I like selling thrifted women's loose fitting clothing. I love selling gothic clothes. I love selling, I'm into whimsy goth. I'm into like whatever, just a little bit more meat and potatoes, because you could end up with some followers because you put those words in those. Those are called trigger words or keywords. And those words help the AI SEO to find what shows to have people advertise to what they want. If you guys look in my bio, you will see that there's a whole bunch of words at the end of my bio that talks about what I sell. And I put that in there because it helps to trigger people to find my shows. So that is what I would suggest. We are super open to all. I love that. That'd be great. Yeah, I love your frogs. So cute. Yeah. We just enjoy doing it. Yeah. So just put a little something in there. That's so fantastic. So helpful. Yeah. So if you're just doing it, you can literally put in there, we are here just to have some fun and to make some friends. And it's always nice to have a little extra spending cash. Like it doesn't have to be anything. Maybe are you saving the money up to do anything? Are you wanting to redecorate the nursery? Are you wanting to take mom out for steak dinner every Wednesday night? I mean, whatever it is that you're looking to do, it doesn't have to be anything crazy and insane. It just has to be something, right? Give people a reason to buy from you. Kimmy Sweet Deals, welcome in. I love your profile picture. That's so adorable. Kitten says, I got to pull this 13-year-old out of her shell. Yes, you do. Step up. This is so fantastic. It's so helpful. Oh, I'm so glad. Guys, that's what this is here for. I am here to get my work done and help y'all to move forward in y'all's businesses. That is the name of the game, baby. Okay, so we are going to, I got two different items. I'm going to sell these together. One is a magnet and one is a like little keychain thing of some sorts. I'm guessing this is for a Corvette. So y'all, we're getting actual floor right now as I speak. Oh my goodness. Okay, there is that and there is that. We're gonna show that there. Let's see. And sometimes I gotta kind of rearrange things until I find a way that I like to display them. Sometimes the best part about doing this business is getting to figure out how to display stuff, right? Only a year after the tornado. Oh my gosh, dude. Where are you at, kitten? Did you guys have a tornado? Oh my gosh. You meant an actual floor. Oh my lord. I was just watching, speaking of like disasters, did you guys see there's like a Hurricane Katrina documentary on HBO, maybe Hulu, something. I just started the first episode of it. It's so crazy, It's interesting because you guys ready for like a total mind meld? Do you guys want a super mind meld? Boca Bell, welcome in. Oh, you are from Texas. Oh, are you down in Houston? I don't need to see it. I lived it. Thrifty, were you in it? Are you guys ready for like a mind meld? Do you know that Katrina happened long ago now? That it's considered a vintage storm because it was 20 years ago right now. It was in 2005. How insane is that? Like, that does not feel like it was that long ago. Like, that's crazy. Like, that was 20 years ago, y'all. So wild. But yeah, we know people that like just were completely devastated by that one. We have some friends of ours that were in Houston and ended up in like that last. So Justin and I actually ran from, so before we moved home to take care of my mom before she passed. So we took care of my mom. We were full-time caregivers for the last 2 years of her life, and got to transition her to, her everywhere around us now. But uh, we were all living on the go. We lived out of Airbnbs. We were doing social media stuff and online stuff, and so we didn't have to be in a certain location. Our son had graduated from high school and we were ready for an adventure, and so we went around and lived out of Airbnbs for 2 years, which was super fun. We lived all over the country, had a great time, but we ended up running from like 3 hurricanes. We got caught in one that when we were over on the East Coast, we were staying in Ormond Beach, and we had to drive through water that was so, oh, we just sold something. Yes. We drove through water that was so high that it was coming in. It was trying to come in through our the side of our doors of the car and like ripped out the undercarriage, and it was just this crazy situation. And we followed that storm and went and stayed in Arizona, but we got to drive through and see. We went through like Houston and all that during that time with the crazy hurricanes, and it is really wild the devastation that weather can do. It's just until you see it with your own eyes, it's so hard to believe. I know. Can you believe that? Kimmy says, I got injured in a tornado 5 months ago. No way. Kimmy, are you okay? That is insane. I was still working an office job, says Alabama. Dude, Thrifty, that's insane, girl. Oh my gosh. If you live through something like that, you're just like so strong on the other end because it is so devastating and insane. We evacuated for both Katrina and then Rita because that was headed for us at Crystal Beach in Texas. Dude. Then I lived in a sailboat through walking in the Bahamas. Thrifty, you got some magnetic energy, my friend. Like storms be following you. Um, I'm in Silsbee, just north of Beaumont, and Crystal Beach is my second home. Oh my gosh. Yikes. New bio alert. Ooh, God, we're going to take a look. Kitten says, a tree came through my granddaughter's bed. She was laying it and she didn't get a scratch. That is like a miracle. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Tore out my ACL, my meniscus in my leg, and tore my ligament in my wrist, saving my dog. Dang. I mean, you got to save the dog. You got to save the dog. You can't not. Why do you think I'm back home in Austin? So, true story. When we were trying to figure out where we wanted to move from, so after my mom passed, We didn't want to be in Washington. We only moved back there just to take care of her. And so we were trying to figure out like where we wanted to go. And we always have loved Destin, like Destin, Seaside, watercolor. Now, at the time, we were still both making full-time income doing marketing. And Justin was the chief operating officer for a company. And so we were making pretty good money. Like Destin's really expensive, so I don't think I'd want to move there. But like after going through those hurricanes and all of that, I was like, nope, we're moving to Austin. Like, I am not going to. The worst thing here is like cockroaches and mosquitoes. Like, I was not about to do that life again. I mean, it's so beautiful there, but it's just like, oh my gosh. I'm in Southwest Tennessee and a tornado came through a few months ago and did a lot of damage in the next town over. They're ruthless, man. I was in tornado in the Northeast Colorado back in the mid 80s. It was the most terrifying moment of my life. That is insane. Colorado doesn't get a lot of tornadoes, does it, Gwen? So I'm originally from Colorado. I was born in Denver. My family grew up in Evergreen and in Littleton and in I guess essentially Denver. My dad lives up in Kitteridge now, and he commutes into Denver to Cherry Creek for because he makes jewelry, so he still commutes there. So I got super roots in Colorado. That was one of the other places we considered moving back to, but I can't do the snow. I can't. The cold just like makes my bones ache too much. So, Kitten says we have other homes and mobile homes in our front yard, but it didn't touch anybody but us. Oh my gosh. That's insanity. It blew everything outward and took the roof off and sucked everything out. And I'm still finding jewelry in the yard. That's bananas. Oh, you grew up in Sterling. Yep. Yeah, water bugs. Dude, the roaches here are like, they're their own people. They are nuts. Like, they remind me of those things off Men in Black that are like, hey, what's up, Z? What's up, K? Hey, I'm just hanging out. And they got like the coffee mugs and they're like, like they're that big here. It's crazy. And they fly and they attack you. And anyone tells you that cockroaches attack you is insane because they do. They're crazy. Oh my God, guys, I went and put my foot in my Telex, which are my Crocs, basically, the other day, and I had a spider in there, a giant, huge spider. I was like, Texas! Ah! Ah! Ma'am, you must call them palmetto bugs. And no, they are cockroaches. They are straight up crazy, flying, prehistoric monsters, is what they are. Yeah, they will stalk you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so when we came down to Austin before we bought a house here a few years ago, we had come down, we were staying in an Airbnb, and I'm sleeping one night and all of a sudden I feel something on my chest and I grab it and I fling it in the middle of the night and I hear it and it's like and it smacks up against the wall. And I'm like, "Oh my God, that's so big." So I made Justin turn on the lights. We had to find the thing. We couldn't find it. And finally, I went in the bathroom and closed the door. And that sucker was behind the door. That freaking thing was like that big. Disgusting. Disgusting. Despicable. No need. Yeah, you gotta shake those shoes. Olga, you're right. And I've learned my lesson. I will never not shake the shoe. The shoe will be shook all of the shoes. Every shoe, I will just shake all the shoes. Do you guys remember who was in here that was on the stream when that cockroach was in that box of those Uggs I was taking a picture of? And I literally take the box lid off and this cockroach is like, I'm like, and like freaked out. I don't know if anybody was in here for that, but we have scorpions too. Yes, pest control is my bestie. Yeah, we have pest control for sure. They don't like mint. Ooh, I did not know that. Hey, Justin, cockroaches don't like mint. He doesn't blame them. We gotta plant some. We gotta plant some mint. Uh, we got plenty of it. Yes, they are. Hate water bugs. Lived in the Dallas Fort Worth since the 80s, so I feel your pain. And then there's a fire ant. Dude, Justin got attacked. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Justin went to mow the lawn. So we've been having crazy rains in Texas this year. Yes. But our lawn had gotten so long because he could not get out there in between rains. If anyone is from Texas, y'all know we've had some crazy weather this summer. Like it literally monsooned here yesterday. And so the lawn just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. So he finally went out to mow it. And we have pest control that comes in, but I think because the grass had gotten long and everything, there was fire ants. Oh my God, you guys, his legs. He came in and he didn't realize what was happening when it was happening. He came in, he must have had 200 fire ant bites on his legs. His legs ached and burned so bad. There is not enough calamine lotion and Benadryl on the planet. Those fire ants are monsters. Get the taser tennis racket. You just swing it. No doubt. That's what I need, right? Thunk. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, and scorpions don't like lavender. All right. Yeah, we need to put mitt in our shoes. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, it has been crazy. My cats take care of most of the bugs. So Sally, the meatball, she'll get the bugs for us too, but she can't get them all. Got to be careful. My dad had his first stroke from fire ants. Really? I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he didn't expect that to happen, but yeah. Yes, in California too. The first cockroach I ever saw was in Beverly Hills. That's where I want to be. Tons of them. They would do the backstroke with the pool of rain I sprayed on them. They just laugh, right? They're just like, ha 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 ha. All right, we're popping over to Maurice's profile here. So let's mention Maurice in our chat. So guys, this is a good friend of us, Maurice. We also just call him God. You can call him Eaters. You can call him handsome. You can call him whatever you want. How's that sound? This guy is legit awesome. He is giving, caring, loving, a happy dude, fun, hilarious. And he's just he just dabbles in doing a little bit of whatnot selling. But super good guy. He's always here for the community. So let's follow him over there and take a look, guys. Make sure you give him a follow. And let's take a look at the bio. Peace and blessings. I'm Eateris, a passionate reseller originally from Connecticut, now based in North Carolina. I specialize in flipping anything and everything, from vintage gems to everyday essentials. If it's got value, I'll find it, price it, and move it. My motto, everything sells, nothing doesn't. Whether it's electronics, fashion, collectibles, or household goods, I believe every item has a buyer, and it's just about knowing where to look and how to hustle. Tap in with me for deals, steals, and real reseller energy. I love that. That's good. Let's take a look. Let's do our 4 W's. Okay, so number 1, who is he? He told us about him. He told us what he's into. He's got a Steelers thing in the background. We know he's a football fan. His profile picture is great. It's interesting. It makes you want to look. What does he sell? So he's told you. He does vintage gems, everyday essentials. Where is he? He's in North Carolina. Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head like a helicopter. And why is he doing this? I don't know. So we got to put in here. Why are you doing it, God? What are you doing this for? Is it extra money? Are you only doing it for friendship? Are you doing it because you want to keep things out of landfills? Are you doing it because you want to be able to take a trip somewhere? Are you doing it to help donate to someone? Why are you doing this? We want to know why we are giving you the money. What makes this? What's your why? Get your why going on. But he does have a show, guys. So he just booked this. That's a great profile picture. That's great, by the way. Nintendo Wii games set for 8/18 at 6 p.m. He's got 3 bookmarks now. He's got 7. Let's get him up to at least 10, you guys. 10 is that magic number. Let's get him up to 10, guys. As a community, get on in there for Eaterist to God, aka Maurice. Let's get him some follows. So I would say slap that Y in there and you are good to go, my friend. So from yesterday, I have a gray kitten, a white kitten, and a tiger kitten. Oh my goodness. I changed my stuff just for you. Kitten Lady Rescue, let's take a gander here. Let's take a look here. Oh, I love that. That's great. How fun. Perfect. So that tells me that you are going to be selling, are you selling little knickknack things? Is that what's going on? Knickknack, watch parts, sunglasses, jewelry, bracelets, purses. Are you selling little toys? Are you selling the real thing? And your profile picture is better. That doesn't look as stretched. You got rid of whatever was being weird with that. That looks much better. Yeah, I still am completely obsessed with your rhyme that's in here. I love it. Looks good. Yeah, that's a cute background. It's a little grainy. I might change my mind. Give me a second. It's a little grainy. We're gonna bust out the old eyes. Let's take a look because I feel like it's still a bit grainy. Yeah, it is. So your background photo is whatever that is. If you had ChatGPT or whatever make that, it is not in a 16:9 horizontal ratio. It is being stretched to fit in there. So I'm guessing that was probably closer to like a 6:9, maybe originally. And so it's just got a little bit of fuzz on there. And you'll know the difference. When you look at it, the edges should be so crisp that you can't like to tell you that there is no doubt. Now, it's okay to have your background be slightly fuzzy if you have something in the foreground that is like super noticeable. So if you had that in the back, but then you had one thing that was like super crisp and noticeable, and the background's just kind of like faded a little bit, there's nothing wrong with that. But having it just like that, your profile picture looks better though. That looks crisper. I do like that. Bringing out those magnifiers though. You guys, so if you guys are new to the stream, you guys don't know about this. So these are called old eyes, is what we call them. And I've inspired so many people to get these now. I see all these resellers with these. So I see like Arizona's got a pair, Hustle's got a pair. I was on a random show the other night and this guy had them on, and I was just like, oh my God, old eyes. So the reason I knew these would work, I got these at a garage sale for $2. But the reason I knew these would work is because my dad's a jeweler. My mom was too. And this is what they use for jewelry making. And so these are like the super old, these are like from the 60s. These are the old boys, the old schools, and they work really good. If you can find a pair of those, man, they work better than anything. I am telling you. Levi, what you doing? Great to see you. Can you leave those on for the rest of the show? I forget that new people haven't seen me in them yet, so it's always funny. Like, it's clear when I do my profile, and it's grainy when you see it. Yeah, so if you're wondering if it's clear, I would take a look, and because remember, different devices are going to show it differently. So if I'm looking at it on my phone, it may not look grainy, but when I look at it on my iPad, it may. So it's important that you just get that image made in the horizontal, like 16 by 9 horizontal, I believe is what it wants for the thumbnail, because it'll just be clearer. It'll just look clearer. Like when I look at your other pictures, like your pictures for your shows, those all look clear. So it tells me it's something within the image that you're doing, because not everybody's going to see it from their phone. If you can make it look good for the iPad, it'll look really good on your phone. So, yeah, opticians like myself use those too. There you go. The tiny screws. I'm blind without my script glasses. Do they fit over those? Yeah. I've done that. We've done the whole double eyeballs thing. Now I can really see you guys. I ain't missing nothing. Please never throw your stuff in the dirt. Save some money and save our earth. Oh my Lord. Eaterus, we got a rhyme girl in here. I love it. How fantastic is that? You can spit that stuff out all day. We're going to put you on God's new album. All right, there is that. And that, we're going to show the back of these. So these are just like little nothingness things, but that's okay. We will sell them nonetheless, and that will make us happy. These are like, I always think of these little things as like someone spends like $6 on these and I go to ship them. But here's the thing. So I don't mind putting a few cheap things in my store. And the reason I don't mind is because apps favor you. If you're selling a lot of items, of course, this goes for any app. If you're selling a lot of items, you're going to automatically end up getting bumped up in the algorithms. And so have you guys ever noticed this happens on Poshy a lot? You sell one item and then all of a sudden you sell 4 more items out of nowhere, and then it's dead for a week. Because you sold one item, so it kind of bumps your store up. It like gives you like a little surge, a little boost. So I don't mind selling little cheap things every once in a while on my bay, because all of a sudden I'll sell one cheap thing and then I'll sell 4 expensive things. So there is that. Okay, next thing we've got. Now the guy I bought this from told me this. This is a stock tape that they used to have in cars when you went to test drive them. This is the tape that would be in there so that you could listen to it. Let's see if it has anybody on here. Ford Motor Company presents Sweet Ginger. Okay, you guys want, let's play. We're gonna put Old Eyes on actually. Let's play. And this is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do, and then I'm probably gonna grab some lunch. Do you guys tell me if you recognize any of these bands? Are we ready? Here we go. Sweet Ginger by the Living Strings. You've Lost That Loving Feeling, Hall & Oates. Dallas by Floyd Kramer. See You Shine, Roger Whittaker. Dill Pickle by Chet Atkins and Doc Watson. Peter Gunn by Henry Mancini and his orchestra. California Dreamin' by Dick Groove and his orchestra. Working Girl by Dolly Parton. In the Mood by the New Glenn Miller Orchestra, directed by Ray McKinley. The Fool on the Hill, Arthur Fedler and the Boston Pops Orchestra. Sun Shone Lightly, Pure Praise League. Theme from New York, New York by George Greeley and his orchestra. Get Together, The Youngbloods. Kalinga by Danny Davis and Nashville Brass. As Far as I Can Be by Toby Bow. Baby Elephant Walk. That's what we needed for that baby elephant stuff. By Henry Mancini and his orchestra. Sand Walking, Fandango. Taxi by Floyd Kramer. Harold Zappa Overture by the Philadelphia Orchestra, Eugene Ormandy, the conductor. Has anybody heard of any of those? I think I've heard of 2 of those. That might be just a smidgy before my time. Oh, what did we just have happen? What did we just have happen? What was that? Excuse me. Oh my, Gwen! Gwen with the You Deserve Relaxation. Gwen, you are going to get a face mask from me. Thank you so much. And if you make a purchase in here, you're going to get me to take a look at your little account. We're going to get you some followers. And I hope you're okay with that. Dawn, let's find you in here. Where are you at? You may have to say something so I can find you here. Why does it do that? Why does it do that to me? Okay, Gwen, how are we finding you? Say something in here. Say hello. There you are, Gwen. I'm like, Gwen, where are you? Okay. It just kept wanting to autocorrect it to Dawn. I'm like, okay. All right. So we are going to place her in the chat here. We are going to pop over and we are going to gain you a couple of followers here. So here's what I'm going to ask you guys to do for our lovely friend, Gwen. She is such a nice lady. We are going to get you some bookmarks. So make sure you're following her. Let's go over to shows. And let's click, and she's got 34 bookmarks. Let's get her up to 40. Guys, she's got a show today. She's got a show today, you guys. Let's get her some bookmarks. Come on, community. Let's show up for her. So she's got Gwen's Galaxy of Arts and Crafts, whatchamacallits, mostly new items, gadgets, gizmos aplenty, who's its, what's its galore, acrylic pouring, resin art and crafts, electronics, toys, clothes, household items with reduced shipping. Guys, 61 from Texas. Let's go. Let's get her up, and everyone comment down below once you've done that. Gwen, thank you so much for purchasing that from us. I appreciate you so much. Coach Constance says, showing my age. Yes, today is arts and crafts. I love it. Oh, that's amazing. So Constance says, yes, Hall & Oates, Roger Whittaker, Dolly Parton, Glenn Miller, Boston Pops, Henry Mancini. You guys know more than me. Sometimes we have entire days where we only talk like Dr. Seuss. Love it. Stop rhyming. I mean it. You know that you know. It started out winter, spring, summer, fall kitten. Lady has it all from the boho to shabby chic. Y'all shop with me and don't go to the mall. You're so great. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there is somebody out there that wants to collect this, that they are going to be so stinking happy about this Ford Motor Company tape. Guys, here's my thing. If I'm like Eaterus, I'm like Maurice. If everything sells, someone's gonna buy it. We have sold the most obscure, insanity obscure items that people are like, that's never gonna sell. That's my favorite. Is when someone says that's never gonna sell, and then I'm like, okay, no worries, that's never gonna sell. Okay, you got it. And then it sells. I am telling the fam right now, everything sells, nothing doesn't. I love how Maurice says that. Okay, let's go in there. And I got one more item actually right here, and then we'll go. So this is a Coca-Cola belt. This is super old. It's super heavy. We're going to magnet test this and make sure that this is not actual silver. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of magnetic. Interesting. Oh, this has got to be pewter. That's sticking to that. Olga, are you in here? Where's Olga? Is Olga in here? Where's my girl? Olga, are you in here? Yes. Okay. Question. Belt buckle. So normally when I have these, kind of like, this thing's heavy too. Normally when I have these and I go like this, it sticks right to it, right? Because it's like fake metal. This is like kind of sticking, but then also kind of not. Now it sticks really well to this back piece, but it's not sticking at all to this side. And there's like interesting patina. What is our thoughts? This thing is like, this this is the heaviest belt buckle I've ever felt in my life. What do you think? Maybe silver. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I want to thank you for all the extra bookmarks on my show. Edison, you're so welcome. Oh my goodness. Anytime. Yeah. How do I test it? Do I need like a kit or something? I'm going to see if I can get a Google image. Normally with these belt buckles, I can tell in like 2 seconds, but that's interesting. See, there's ones on here, but they look slightly different. Here's somebody that's selling one. It's ended though, which that's always suspicious. An acid test. Do I have to buy one? Is this something I can make at home? So this person's got one. It looks like it's in brass, but this is like silver. See this one? Yeah, this one says brass, but I don't know. Could it be brass? I mean, it's got patina, so it's really hard to tell. I'm just not sure. That is the heaviest freaking belt buckle I have ever felt, which brass is really heavy, so that could be, but I added to the bio, I'm done. What if you took it to a pawn shop or jewelry shop? Oh, I ain't doing nothing like that. I am all about profit, not projects. She ain't going nowhere. I'm going to figure it out at home. I took something I wasn't sure about to a pawn shop and asked. They were totally cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That is interesting. I was gonna say clean it if the tarnish comes off, and maybe silver, but people like the tarnish. I know, and that's my thing. Brass with coating could be brass with like a silver coating. That's interesting. Yeah, because if you look, there's a small little ding here, and that is definitely not brass. I mean, there's no way that that's brass. Look at that. That can't be brass. So here's that again. There it is, close up. There's the verbiage close up. And then here's the back, but the back has so much patina on it. But if you look here, that is silver looking to me. Can you guys see that color? I mean, that's silver looking to me. I would hate to not mark this as silver if it is. And then here's this corner, Olga. So see if I can get a good, there we go. So that's interesting. That's a mystery piece. That is a mystery piece. So is there like a test kit or something that I can order? Because I have other jewelry stuff that I probably should test. So I'm wondering if I should get like, because don't they have a test kit like on the Amazon store? Let's see, silver test kit. The corner looks silver. That's what I thought. That's what I think too, you guys. So yeah, so it says gemstone, professional gold and silver test kit, jewelry test kit. Like, do these things really work? Seeing the black I think it's black. Oh, because it tarnishes green. Okay. Would it be silver and brass though? Could it be silver and brass? If it's silver, it's a big chunk of silver. See, and that's my thing is, I mean, when I say this thing is heavy, like this thing is like way over a pound for like a belt buckle, which could be brass. But I always get nervous about selling this stuff because it's like, I don't want to misrepresent it. I don't want to ask too little for it accidentally and be like, oh man, I shouldn't have got that. So do these kind of things work, you guys? Like these mixed metals, maybe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Olga. That's what I was thinking. Hmm. That's exactly what I was thinking, is like a mixed metal. Because that thing is, I mean, that's vintage, vintage. So gold, silver jewelry tester appraisal kit. Oh, and that even tells you what carat it is. Hmm. Try keychain magnets for testing brass. So here's the thing. This is what's interesting about this. The belt part, that is obviously, look at that. Look at that. That is like, that's brass. I know because it's magnetic. So that feels brass. This though, a little bit there, and then it's like repelling it there, and then a little bit there, and then on this back, nothing. If it was brass, what would it do? Found two like that, it's saying brass. See, and I saw that too. So people are saying brass on there, but what if it's not brass? What if they're thinking it's just brass? And it's actually like, silver plated in the front or something like that. I'm curious only because of the coloring. Like if you look here on her breast area, it's like worn off here, and that is not brass colored. That is like seriously silver. And then same thing with that corner. So where that corner dented here, look at that. See, look at how silver that is. See that in the light? So, oh my gosh, there's a little birdie. Hi, little birdie. Hey, sweetheart. Oh my goodness, there's a little bird outside. Skelly Dag, what's up? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think I might just order a little like metal testing kit. I've been needing to get something like this anyways. So if anyone has a recommendation of one, let me know. If not, I'll probably just get something that's inexpensive and looks like it'll work. So, okay, you guys, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do just a little bit here. Just a little, let's see. We need something this will stick to. There we go. All right. So we need just a little bit of housekeeping here. If you guys have not had the opportunity to ring this bell, click on this thing down below. That way you'll get notified when we go live. We're a smaller seller, so a lot of people don't get notifications for our shows. So Disabled Val says one for 23, and he's super trustworthy. Ooh, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Perfect. Love it. Okay. Lulu's welcome in. Sophisticated thrift welcome in. Okay. So ring that bell. Second of all, I'm gonna raid into somebody. I would appreciate if you guys would stick around in that show for like 30 to 60 seconds. If you say something in the show, I get credit for leading you into a show where you stayed for a second, and the next person gets credit. It also, by the way, if you don't know this, looks good on your account. It looks like you're being part of a community, right? Anything you can do. So my best advice for you guys, if you're trying to grow on here, is constantly thinking to yourself, what can I do in this moment to make Whatnot know that I want to be part of a community? And that is commenting in people's shows. That is doing the little, touch the screen and give the heart. That's sending bookmarks out. That's following people that follow you back. That's all these little things, right? Tells Whatnot that you're the kind of person that likes being on this app. Because remember, guys, this is not just a selling platform. This is a social media platform as well. That's why they have community as an option. And so Whatnot will reward you by bumping you up in the algos if you stay. So that is what I would suggest doing. So Shop Vintage, welcome in. Perfect. I stepped on one of shoe risers yesterday. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Okay, we're gonna raid, you guys. I love you. Thank you for being in here with me. I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday morning. We will be back on here and we will be working, doing something. I don't know what we're gonna do together, but we're gonna do something together. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna sing some songs. We're gonna feed some dog treats. We're gonna people are gonna buy some stickers. We're gonna get you some followers. We're gonna get you some bookmarks, and we're gonna go from there. Creekside. Hey, babe. All right, let's raid in. Please say this for me when you guys go into the show. Just let them know that you are part, because if you're in here right now, you are, by the way, you are part of the Nice Comps crew. Yarg. Just let them know that you are part of this amazing community. And it was so great to see you, Amy. Thank you. Thank you guys for the tips. Thank you for the purchases. Thank you for all of the comments and the help and the fun times. I love coming in here with you guys. It makes my day. This is the best part of the day. So love you guys so much. And I will see you all tomorrow. Let's create a raid and see if we've got anybody on that we have not raided before. Um, let's see here. Do we have anybody? I'm trying to look for someone that we have not rated. I don't think we've rated this person. So this is Living Bliss Vintage at an estate sale. That sounds fun. So we're going to select her and go ahead and say hello from me. And I love y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.